see, we live. We're going live here. Give me a second. All right, perfect. Knicks fans, welcome to another episode of Delusional Knicks Fan Network, where we bring you that Knicks content that you need. Today it's Rivals Week, Philly versus the Knicks. I was supposed to have been out in Philly for this game, but the storm pretty much put a halt on that. So I am chilling. I am here with you guys right now. 1 second. Let me make sure that we are live on all platforms really quickly. Oh, better yet, yeah, I do want to try this this Twitter. All right, bet. So we are pretty much live on all platforms. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Right now, Knicks current. We're like fourth place right now. It's the crazy part. We're the fourth place in the East. Let me put this up so I could take a look with the standings. We're 26-18, right? In front of us right now, the number one team, Detroit Pistons. Detroit is 32-11. They're on pace for pretty much running away with the East, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. Then the Boston Celtics at 28-16. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. They are running away as well. Toronto Raptors is the surprise team for me. Toronto. Toronto is 28-19. Literally 6 games back out of first place. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Then it's the New York Knicks. Knicks are currently coming in at 26-18, and right on our tails is the 26-20 Cleveland Cavaliers, and then there's the Philadelphia 76ers with 24-19. Right now, the Eastern Conference, as they stated, is wide open. The Eastern Conference is for the Knicks. We are behind, and it's obviously due to that stretch of multiple 4-game losing streak in a row. We seen what happened. Knicks was trying to find itself. Team meeting was held. And then, of course, they came back and devoured the Brooklyn Nets by, 54 points. But now we're here this week in Philly. Tough game. Really tough game because Philadelphia has won both of the 2 games early in the year, which was a 107-116 victory by Philly, which was the first game, which was in December 12th. Second game pretty much was the 119-130 whipping that we took by Philly as well. So Philly's got it going when it comes against the Knicks. So we need to figure out a process to get over this hump. And I think we can do that this game. Why? Because we got a full healthy team today. We got a full healthy team. Shamit is back, and I think Shamit could put that pressure on VJ or Maxey, but we have to contain one of those guys. If we contain one of those guys, there's a possibility of us winning the game. Joel Embiid, he's back. He's been semi-healthy. Not the Embiid of old, of where he's coming in to dominating 30 and 15 and multiple blocks, but he's still able to draw a foul, still able to get to the line, still be a body. So I think Mitch and Cat and Haka Porter, these guys can be there and be a body for him. But it's really defending that back court of Philadelphia. VJ, Maxey, Grimes, really defending those guys is going to be the issue for us tonight. And hopefully Deuce is up for the task. Hopefully Shamit is up for the task. Brunson need to be aggressive. In that in that Nets game, Brunson was up. He was up there. He was playing defense. So I'm hoping that's the case with this game as well. Brunson bringing the energy, everybody bringing the energy, and we're able to get the W because it's much needed. This is a conference game. Conference games make sense as well to get the W. And right now, I want to say we're probably the only person we beat in the conference is Toronto and Boston. Everybody else in the conference, we've been taking L's to. So I want a banner. I want that Eastern Conference banner. So in order for us to be solid, in order for us to be good, we got to start now. We have to start now. And the crazy part is, right? We're betters over here. We're better. So FanDuel, come holla at your boy. For the spread, they have the Knicks is a -5, and they have Philly for the +115. The over and under, they got the Knicks 227. Then they got the Philly with the under at 227.5. But they got Philly winning the game at a -105. But it's close because the Knicks is at -115. So even the sports bettors don't know what this game is going to look like. Can Philly take the W or the Knicks going to take the W? So that should give you an idea of how this game is going to go. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. Maxey averaging 30 right now. Andre Drummond off the bench averaging 9 rebounds for them. And Maxey also with 6.8. So Maxey and Brunson, they kind of fare even. Brunson with 27.9, but also 6 assists. Cat with 11 rebounds. It's going to be a journey. It's definitely going to be a ride. As we match up with teams, the Knicks average 117.9 compared to Philly 116. So we have the edge on that aspect. Then, of course, the amount of points scored on them, let's see, Philly is 115. So they're close knit. But the Knicks is 113. So that the point difference is actually beneficial for the Knicks. So we might have a key on that. Field goal percentage is pretty similar. Philly's 46% from the field with Knicks is 47. Slight edge on that aspect. The rebounding, Knicks get that aspect as the Knicks average 46.2 per game. Philly with 44. Rebound is going to play a key aspect in this. I truly believe rebound is going to play a key aspect on us prevailing in that. Why? Offensive rebounds. You got Mitch, more possessions. It's going to be needed. These things are definitely going to be needed. Assists, once again, Knicks are better than Philly in this category with 26.6 to Philly's 24.7. What's the key number? When the Knicks average, or pretty much plain and simple, when they have 26 or more assists per game, 95% chance of them winning that game. We got to move the ball. We got to move the rock. Let me see. Let me open this up. So if we move the rock, plain and simple, we win the game. And I think that's been the issue with beforehand of why we were losing. I guess they were saying, ball dominant plays here, trying to get Cat into the system, fit him into the ball rotation. So it's a ton of things that's going on the offense, but if last game was any result, hopefully that can transpire over into this game because it is a much needed victory. Now, Philly on the other end, when it comes to block shots, Philly averaged 6 block shots per game compared to the Knicks, which is 4.3. That's key. That's on the defensive end. That's showcasing Drummond, Embiid. They're moving. They're playing defense. And Knicks like paint touches. We like to attack the paint. We like to have paint points. So if Philly's being a deterrent down there, that might be an issue for the Knicks. Let's see if we could combat that. 6 against the Knicks 4. Knicks definitely, Mitch lately has been doing his thing with his 1.1 blocks per game. But then what Cat does, I think Cat is like a point, 0.5, 0.8. So Cat need to get his defensive games in there. Even Hakaporti, I believe Hakaporti average his blocks per game is higher than Cat. So that's something to definitely look at too. And then steals. It's kind of close. Philly with 9, Knicks with 8. So we're playing the passing lanes similar to what Philly do. So it's a key stretch. The last 5, Knicks are literally 1-4 in that category in the last 5. So we definitely need to switch that. Jay Mills, what it do? Of course, come on, baby, come on. This what we do. What it do, Jay Mills? Take it easy, but yeah, this is definitely that mellow 7, baby. It's a Nick legend right there. Definitely need to retire that though. Hope all is good though with you. Staying calm, staying warm in this New York weather, wherever you at. You know we got this storm coming through. But appreciate you rocking, appreciate you pulling up as always. Even though you pretty much like the nemesis of the show, we appreciate you rocking. But yeah, Knicks 1-4 in their last 5 games. Devastated loss against Sacramento, 112-101. Then follow up that loss against Golden State, 126-113. Then a close game in Phoenix, which I thought we should have won, which is a 106-99. Then Dallas. I think that Dallas game really put a dent in the Knicks, where it was 114-97. As I stated before, that's when they had that team meeting. Knicks came back and devoured the Brooklyn Nets, even though they're kind of the worst teams as well, 120-66. But Philly last 5 is they took a loss to Cleveland. But hold up, I think the game is about to start. So let's get it ready. Let's hop in. And Philly wearing the classic Sixers jersey. I was a huge AI fan, so that Sixers jersey, it's fire. But starting lineup for Philly: VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Embiid, and Paul George. So that is the healthiest lineup we can see Philly. Then you got Brunson, Mikal, Hart, Towns, and OG. We hit legend. Did he bring a chip back to the city? Oh, come on. He is a legend, Jay Mills. But let's get it going as Knicks get the rebound, get the tip out to Mikal. Let's see what Mikal do. Mikal and Cat on a dribble handoff. Cat against Embiid. Cat pulls up for the deep 3.
3-point goal.
We starting early. Let me switch out. We are starting early for the Knicks. Let's get some defense going. We got Joel Embiid at the top. Run a dribble handoff to Maxey with the pick and roll. DJ pull up for the catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound by Josh. Let's go. Knicks moving with that pace. I see it. OG in transition. What he do? Dribble it down into the paint. OG passes out to Brunson. Brunson catch and shoot 3-pointer.
3-point goal.
Look, we starting early. Let's get back on D. 6-zip run right now. VJ Edgecombe, top of the key. Back out to Embiid. Embiid attack the paint. And 1, but no foul called. Let's go. Look, Knicks is running. Mikal midi. No good. Rebound by Cat. Foot on the line, out of bounds. It's technically is live. You know, YouTube, you can't pretty much show too much videos. But I am doing a live play-by-play. But the game is definitely going on right now. Embiid at the top of the key. Pull up mid-range over Cat. And it is good. 2 back-to-back buckets right now from Philadelphia's Knicks, taking their time, bringing that ball up. So let's see pretty much how Knicks is going to run their offense. Can they stay at this pace? As Cat pushes out to Mikal. Mikal gets into the paint. 8-4 right now on my end, because, you know, the TV is a little behind what I'm watching. But, yeah, don't do, you know, Melo is a legend, Jay Mills. I hear what you're saying. But Tyrese Maxey gets into the paint. They in a drop coverage. Pull-up jump shot over Cat. It is good, as it is 8-7 on my end. Knicks bringing that ball up. Let's see. Brunson and Cat run a high pick and roll. Brunson tries to split it. Turns the ball over. Give it out to Oubre. To Embiid. Embiid gets into the paint. Passes it off to VJ as they score really quickly. 8-9 on my end. Let's see. Brunson bringing the ball up. Dishes off to Cat. Cat being guarded by Paul George. Let's see. Dribble handoff with Brunson. Brunson back out to Mikal. Mikal at the top of the key. Let's see. Being guarded by VJ. Mid post. Back out to Hart. Hart to OG. OG catch and shoot 3.
3-point goal.
Let's go, OG. Catch and shoot bucket is good. Maxey out to Embiid. Embiid to Oubre. Oubre to... back to Oubre. Oubre catch and shoot 3. No good. Back to Knicks. Knicks bringing the ball up. Okay, we got Josh in transition. Gets into the paint. Should be an and 1, and it's buckets. 13-9. Look, pushing the pace. Philly's trying to slow it down. Knicks is like, nah, that's not what we doing. That's not what we doing tonight. We are pushing the pace. Let me switch over. Where's my chat at? I know I got my chat up. Let me see 1 second. Steve, what it do, Steve? Hold on, let me fix my chat for a second. Let me fix this chat. I see Steve pulled up. We make sure we got to get Steve involved. Let me get this in. Sorry, I'm kind of missing the game right now, but we got to get Steve in the chat so he good money. What does Steve say? Steve say, come on, Knicks. I know you suck since you won that cup, but today's the change. Begin with the VJ 30 points and beat Philadelphia's ass. I'm with you, Steve. We gotta definitely get that dub. I'm with you. Steve said let's get it. So let's get this dub for Steve. But you're a Dallas fan though, Steve. I see that Dallas Cowboys. I'm rocking with you, Steve. But 14 right now, 14-11. Cat is at the free throw line. Let's see how we could continue. Right now it's averaging 20 points as Cat misses the first free throw. Come on, Cat. Free throws. These are free buckets. Free buckets, Cat. Can't mess up the free buckets. Cat messing up the free buckets. Let me see. Let me put this here. All right, let's see if Cat get that second free throw down. Second free throw's cash money. 15-11 on my end. Now, granted, we got to know I am watching it on Hulu, so Hulu's definitely behind. It'd be like 30, 40 seconds behind. But let's see. Dribble handoff from Philly. Paul George corner three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Mikal. Mikal in transition. Let's see what this do. Mikal on the left side of the court. Running pick and roll. Oubre gets under it. Back out to Brunson. Brunson gets into the paint. Left-hand floater. It's cash money. 17-11. Let's get this defense going. Tyrese Maxey. We got Josh Hart on Maxey. I like to early get Hart on it. In a drop coverage out. Embiid catch and shoot three. It is good. We got to get up on those catch and shoot three-pointers. I think that's going to be probably the biggest issue for us is Embiid on that catch and shoot three. But Josh Hart gets into the paint, out to Cat. Cat is fouled again as Cat heads to the free throw line. So pretty much Knicks are getting Cat involved early, which I like. If we look at the stats right now, OG had that quick early three-pointer. He knocks it down. Towns, 1 for 1 from the field, but he got 4 points as he went to the line, and he's back there again. So hopefully Cat flick that wrist and drop it down. Josh Hart, he has a early bucket, the and one with 3 points. Let's see, Cat knocks it down. Mikal on board too with that early layup, but Brunson right now 2 for 2 from the field. So Knicks are kind of feeling it. I like the energy that they're bringing tonight. I like this energy. I can't lie. I can't lie. This energy is looking solid. See if he can knock down a second. Second one is good. Look at the flick of the wrist. 19-14. Philly coming back on D. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Oh, come off a floppy by Paul George. No good for the mid-range. Rebound by Cat. Josh Hart in transition. Out to Mikal. Mikal catch and shoot three. No good. Rebound by Embiid. Embiid bringing the ball up. Let's see. They run a dribble handoff with Paul George. Paul George still guarded by OG. Look like they got Embiid on the wing being guarded by Cat going ISO. Let's see if Cat could do it. Embiid steps for the mid-range jump shot, and they called a foul as Cat literally just tipped his hand. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But good defense by Cat. Love the way he's being aggressive. I like it so far. I like it so far, but that was a horrible call. Horrible call. Bad call by Tony Brothers. Bad call. That's a bad call. Right now, Philly trying to make their way to come back right now and beat at the line. And once again, the B goes to the line like 4 times a game. So excuse me, like 8 or 9 times a game. And his last game, my man had a triple double with 32, 15, and 10. So he's definitely feeling himself right now. He is feeling himself. First triple double of the season. They right there. They are right there. And like we said, a healthy Philly team, it's a fair team to deal with. With the creativity of Paul George, with the fast, quick lightning, triple threat offense from Maxey. You got Oubre playing a defender. VJ, another strong big guard. Like they're solid. They're solid. But let's see, we got Brunson at the mid post. Look like they ran a triangle. Catch and shoot midi from Brunson. It is good. Look, Brunson in that mid post. That's perfect. That is perfect. Steve, what it do says Cat is a bad performance for him. Is because he knew he would leave to Bucks or what? I don't know. Would he leave and go to the Bucks? At the moment, I would keep Cat. In the off season, I'll think about that. But right now, I'll keep Cat. And that could be due to his bad performance as Brunson pull up for a 3. Is that the trade could be in his mind? You're so correct. The trade could definitely be in his mind. It definitely, but right now, it's good. Let's see. Kelly Oubre gets into the paint. He's fouled. Bucket. It is good. 21-18 with him heading to the free throw line. We'll see what come about. Let me see. We pull that up. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is up with the chat for this one, dude. Like I don't even see it. I might have to. All right, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat tonight. Let me see if that's good. Let me go to the front one. Yep, I got to fix this one since I changed up everything else. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Let's do that. Let's put that there. I had to figure out a different way for the chat, to be honest with you. Chat here. Let's fix this up. So we could get Steve up in here. Perfect. Alright, let me see the last one. I think this is good. Yeah, Cat's performance bad. But yeah, I can see what you're saying, though. He's definitely performing bad due to that aspect because you don't know if he's getting traded or not. And that would definitely linger and stay with someone. So we'll see what transpires off of that. But Cat is still that man, regardless of what. I think he still could be good. But for me, I think the main key and the main issue, let me bring it up to this one. I think the main issue that occurred with Cat, it was the offense, was the system. Like he needed to adjust to the system rather than the system adjusting to Cat. And Cat is one of, the dominant big man in our league now. So why not cater the offense to his creativity, to how he maneuver, how he operate? He has the tools, the ability to pass out of the triple threat, to attack, all of that. So why not have him dominate out of those aspects? It's crazy, but we'll see. We'll see. Currently, right now, it is 21-18 as Knicks are we're doing our thing on all cylinders. 7 points from Brunson, Mikal with 2, Josh Hart with 3, Cat with 6, and OG with 3. So I like the balance that we have with Brunson and Cat right there with 6 and 7 kind of leading the charge. Right now, that's killing is Joel Embiid. He's 3 for 3 from the field as expected, but then of course getting to the free throw line. So we have to defend better against him. And I think it's just to put the bodies on him. He can't move like he used to. So why are we giving him so much space? We don't need to give Cat that much space. We don't. He's not the same player. All right? He's not the same player. Body up on him, get up on him, make him work. And I guess the aspect because he could draw a lot of fouls. So what? Get up on that man. Make him put the ball on the floor. You know, try to trap him when he put the ball on the floor, and you'll be good. You know, Philly a great 3-point shooter. When they have a certain lineup, Oubre could surely knock it down. Maxey has been better. VJ is not so much as that. So on VJ's character on the help side, on the weak side, trap that once he put the ball down. Be aggressive. But even Philly, you know, Maxey with 5, Oubre with 2, VJ with 2, and B with 9. It's definitely going to be an Eastern Conference battle. As Oubre's back at the free throw line, let's see if he knocks it down. And he misses the free throw. We like it. So early substitution right now. We got Yabo, Mitch, Shamit, Brunson, and Bridges. Let's see what this lineup do as we got a high pick and roll. Look like they trying to get Brunson to come off a floppy. They do, but VJ is on Brunson. Hit it with the in and out. Great screen by Mitch. Let's see. They used a go-top screen. We like that go-top pick and roll coming in early. Philly being aggressive. They were able to get under on the go-top 23-18. Let's go. Let's see. Joel Embiid literally gets into the paint. Blocked by Mitch. Good block, but Landry turns the ball over back out to Embiid. Embiid dunks it 23-20. But that was good defense by Mitch. We like that. But Philly going with a double big lineup right now. Number 22. Who's number 22 on Philly? Excuse me, Barlow, number 25. As rebound, catch and shoot 3-pointer for Brunson.
3-point goal.
3-point basket is good. Philly coming up. Let's play some defense now. They got Mikal on Maxey. They do a dribble handoff, and Mikal just got burnt. Look, where's the help defense on that? As Mikal cannot stay with Maxey. Maxey is too fast for Mikal. I would put Landry Shamet on him if Shamet is in the game, which he is. But Mikal from the pick and roll off of Mitch. Rebound, no good, out to Maxey. Maxey out to VJ. VJ catch and shoot. Foot on the line. Is that a 2 or 3? They call it a 2, 26-24. As Knicks are not getting back on defense. That's what I'm telling the Knicks, man. We gotta play defense while we getting off the breaks. Right? Mikal's looking for a pick and roll. Kelly Oubre stole the ball. This is what I'm talking about. Nonsense. You got Embiid bringing the ball up. They do a dribble handoff with Maxey. Another dribble handoff with Embiid back to Maxey. They run a pick and roll. Let's see. Off a 3-pointer shot. No good. Rebound. Embiid blocked by Mitch. The blockness monster back into the game. 2 blocks on Embiid. Like I said, Embiid do not have the lift. He do not have the lift. Let's get some next one right now. Yabusele on the wing. Oh my God. Yabo almost turns the ball over out to Mikal. Landry Shamet catch and shoot 3-pointer.
3-point goal.
Let's go 29-24. Can we get some defense going? We got to keep the pressure. Got to keep the pressure. Tyrese Maxey at the top of the key. Look like they in drop coverage. Embiid catch it at the top. Mitch recovers. Look like a dribble handoff, but he doesn't use it. But Embiid pulls a James Harden and it's going to be a task because he does nonsense flopping. He does nonsense. He does nonsense. This is crazy. This is crazy. Embiid right now, 11 points, 4 for 6 from the field, but this man done been to the free throw line. How many times? Let's pull up how many times Embiid been to the free throw, because that's going to be a problem. That's going to be an issue. This man been to the line 3 times already. 3 times. 3 times. So all this man do is get to the free throw line. But right now, I'm liking the energy from the Knicks. Liking the aggression. We need to be better on defense, though. That's where we lacking right now. That's exactly where we lacking. We're lacking on defense. We have to do better. Is Embiid at the free throw line? Does he knock it down? Bucket, it is good. 29-26 right now. Deuce bringing that ball up. Let's see. Deuce being guarded by Oubre. Oubre's playing a little too aggressive. Where's the hand check, ref? Where's the hand check? All right, we got that foul call. All right, see, look, Philly's being aggressive. Refs, you got to manage the game. You got to call a game, ref. You got to call a game. But Quentin Grimes right now, former Knick, currently in the game. Definitely do miss Q Dot. Can't lie. Let's see Mitch at the top of the key. He's telling him to cut through. Let's see. And Mitch almost turns the ball over. Dishes it out to Deuce. Deuce catch and shoot three-pointer, no good. Rolls over, tip in by OG, no good. Rebound by Embiid. See Mitch trying to do the dribble handoff, but Kelly Oubre swiping as Joel Embiid gets down into the paint. 29 or 28. Somebody need to put a body on Embiid once he's running out there. Put a body on my guy. Let's see, Brunson, Mitch with the pick and roll. Out to Shamet. Shamet gets into the paint. Back out to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Maxey. And Maxey's being aggressive. And the foul is called. Good, because Maxey was definitely putting the pressure on Brunson. Jesus Christ. Philly's putting that pressure, but we are not getting back to Embiid. And Embiid right now is killing in this first quarter. 15 points. And this is what I could, this could be an issue for us, right? Embiid gets it going, keep them in the game. Mind you, Maxey only has 7 points. VJ, I think, only has 2 or 4 at the moment. These guys could get it going at any point in time, especially Maxey, right? He got 4 assists. He's facilitating. We can't let everybody eat. Right now, Embiid is eating. We can't let everybody eat in the other quarters. That could be an issue for us. That could be a problem. I could see that being a problem for us. Like, how are we leaving Embiid open, especially at the top of the key? I get it. Mitch is sagging off. He's helping off on other players, but nah, Mitch, stay with Embiid. You worried about Kelly Oubre? You worried about Quentin Grimes getting to the paint? Let them get into the paint. I'm fine with that. We have defenders, OG, Shamet, guys that can at least put a body on that. But Embiid, people going to run when it's Embiid. People are going to get out the way if it's Embiid. So we got to be cautious with that. But Knicks are up by 1, 29-28. Like I said, it's definitely going to be a battle. Who wants it more? Who wants it more? Let me look at the box scores. Can we pull up the box scores right now? Knicks shooting 58 from the field, 10 for 17. That's great, right? 5 for 8 for three-point line, 62%. That's great, right? Offense is flowing. Offense is good. That's not a problem for us right now. Right? 4 for 5 from the free throw line. That's great. 2 offensive rebounds. 11 rebounds total. 7 assists. So the ball is moving. It's the defense, right? It's the defense that we are doing. Philly is on par with us. 57% from the field. They're 11 for 19. Right? More field goals, more attempts. So what I'm assuming is, are they out rebounding us? If they have more possessions? No, actually. We're out rebounding them. Let me see. Yeah, we're out rebounding them. That's crazy. They only got 4 total team rebounds. So that means they're making their shots. Well, actually, no, we got more rebounds than them. We're making our shots for the most part is what I'm saying. But they only have 1 offensive rebound. So we actually dominated on the offensive end, which is good, but it's defense. We got to be better on D. We have to. I'm looking at the stats. Joel, 5 for 7, but 4 for 4 for the line. So we already fouling. VJ's 2 for 3, still 66%. Tyrese 3 for 4, 75. So it's really them 3. Paul George is 0 for 2. He only played 5 minutes. We can't let Paul get it going. We know how Paul get on the ISO. That smooth Erykah Badu music start playing. Knocking down shots. I don't know. Philly looking good. Then they still got Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry, Jared McClain, Jabari Walker, Andre Drummond. They got a team. They got a team. Let's see his big body Brunson at the free throw line. See if we could get it going, JB. All right, bucket is good. Cash money good. All right, 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's Rivals Week, man. It's Rivals Week. Knicks need to get it done. Like you said, it's a conference game at that too. This means something, especially with seeding. We're already down 2-0. Philly won the first 2 games. So this is why this game is important. And JB is early with 14 points. Let's get this defense going. You got Maxey coming up with floppy. He's being trapped. Mid-range jump shot is good over Deuce. He can hit that shot all night. Deuce got to get up into that body. But Brunson bringing the ball up. You know, Brunson played the entire first quarter while Cat's sitting right now. Out to OG. OG gets into the paint. Out to Shamet. Shamet catch and shoot 3. He squares up. They didn't call a foul? They didn't call a foul? Bro, this is my thing. Refs allow these teams to be ultra aggressive on the Knicks. Ultra. But I like right now, Knicks is pressing. We should have been pressing from the jump. But I like the press. Right? I like the press. See, Philly, 16 seconds left, and they just got the ball across. They don't got that much to score now. Now they're squandering. Out to Grimes. Grimes catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound by Landry. Shamet bringing the ball up on the right side. Runs into a pick and roll set with Mitch. No good. Back out to OG. OG at the top. Let's see it. Knicks is definitely not in great position. As Shamet catches it, shoot. Oh, my God. Misses both. Go from a damn near perfect game last game to bricking everything from Landry Shamet right now. As Philly, looks like they turned the ball over. Nope, it was tipped by the Knicks. Philly ball. It's Philly ball. Right now, 31-30. Philly side out of bounds. Let's see. And look, Kelly Oubre just gets into the paint as Shamet just loses him 32-31. This is Philly's first lead of the game. Let's see what the Knicks do with 40 seconds left to go. Brunson and Mitch with a high pick and roll. They dish it out to Shamet. Shamet out to OG. OG on the three-point line. He gets into the paint. Dishes out to Deuce. Deuce catches, shoots 3.
3-point goal.
Bucket. It is good. 34-32. Knicks come back. 31 seconds left to go. Let's get some defense going. You got Kelly Oubre being guarded by Brunson. Look like they running a guard and guard pick and roll as Maxey at the top of the key. Let's see if they switch. And they trap Oubre. No foul is called as he on the floor. Maxey at the top of the key gets into the paint and draws the foul. Oh my God. They give Maxey any and everything. As I didn't understand why we're trapping Oubre on that pick and roll with Brunson and Deuce. You're going to leave Maxey open? Is that the person you want to leave open? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Why are we leaving him open for Oubre? Right, Oubre gets buckets, but no, Maxey's the one that could get it going. Right, you get deep into the Knicks court, dish it out. You get deep into the paint, you could dish, you could attack, draw the foul, and that's what he did. Oubre, what are his chances of knocking down that three-pointer? Look, Maxey about to get it going. Maxey, if he knocks this free throw, that's 11 points. All in the first quarter. This man averaged 30 points. Like, what are we doing defensively to stop Maxey? But leave him open to trap Oubre. Come on, guys. Come on. 10 seconds left to go. Let's see what JB does. We tied at 34. Gets into the paint. Passes out to OG. OG pumps fake out to Shamet. Shamet catches, shoot 3. No good. It's a great look. It's a great look on that last play. We all tied at 34. I told you it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. 34-34. Close game. Brunson with 14. Maxey with 11. Embiid. How much Embiid got? Let's switch it over. Embiid with 15. Matches Brunson 15. Excuse me. Brunson 14. But Cat, Cat only had that 6 minutes. That's because they sat him down early. Cat usually sit in the last few minutes of the first quarter and then possibly play the entire second, or at least 10 minutes in that to start the second. This second quarter is going to be crucial. Why are we going to come out with the double big? That double big lineup of Cat, Mitch, and then of course we usually put who will run the show. It might be Deuce, it might be Shamit in during that time period. So maybe Clarkson, you throw in Clarkson in there to be disruptive. Add him into that mix. The pick and roll, how we guard the pick and roll. Philly use a lot of guard pick and roll. Right? How do you defend the guard pick and roll? Do you switch? Right? Their purpose of doing that is to get Brunson on Maxey. Why? Because Maxey wants to go ISO on him, gets into the paint, disrupt. If they do that, Knicks are forced to kind of trap Maxey or double team, which is going to leave somebody open. So that's why they want to do that. They want to cause chaos with the guard-to-guards pick and roll. What do the Knicks do? Do you tell Brunson to fight through to get back to his player? Whether it's VJ or whether it's Kelly Oubre? Or you switch. I wouldn't switch in that aspect. Actually, no. You know what? I will switch in that aspect just to see how Brunson hold his own first. Right? The reason why they were killing us and destroying us is because they were switching. I mean, they weren't switching. Brunson was trying to get back, or they were trapping, leaving Maxey get into the paint, him being able to draw fouls or hit those floaters. And we know he from Kentucky, him and Quick, them floaters, they're cash money. They money with their floaters. So you got to be mindful of that. Got to be cautious of that. Joel Embiid and getting to the free throw. That's something that we got to monitor. That's something that we got to watch. It seems like that's easy money for Joel. He already has 15 points. And it's the first. In 9 minutes at that. In 9 minutes. What are we going to do with that? If Embiid got it going, right? Maxey got it going. At least VJ, he's at bay at the moment with 4 points, but he only got 3 attempts. But he's still being effective. Let's see. Actually, no, he only got 1 assist. But he's a -3. He's a -3. Looking what the Knicks are doing right now. Brunson 5 for 7. He's familiar with Philly. Being playing in Villanova. Winning the chip out there twice. He probably played in that arena numerous of times. So he's familiar with Philly. Brunson always have a solid game when he comes to Philly and dominate. So. All right, they talking to Cat about the pace. It's a decent pace. We started out early with a good pace. We didn't continue. But let's see. Paul George is back in it. Paul George, mid-range jump shot is good. Like I said, Philly got weapons. Philly got weapons. Let's see. Deuce at the top. Hand it off to Cat. Let's see. Cat with a dribble handoff to OG. Doesn't do it. Passes it late. OG's into paint. Out to Josh. Josh to Deuce. Back out to Josh. Josh being guarded by Paul George. Let's see it. Out to Cat. Cat at the top of the key. Cat gets into the paint. Lays it up and one. But Cat falls on his back and he is squeamish right now. As that was the injury that Cat had before, was the back. Similar situations. Every time Cat goes up for the layup, he falls on his back. And it's one thing about NBA players or things in general. Once you have back issues or back problems, that's it. Look at T-Mac. Look at Ben Simmons. These situations, it's just crazy. But, they're looking at his points differential. He started off with 18 in October, November 23, December still with 23, but this month, 17. This Cat needs to get it going. He knocks the free throw down, but still holding his back. Are they going to take Cat out? Is the question. Knicks up by 1, 36-37. Let's see. Yeah, we got to get... Oh, yeah, Cat. Yeah, he issued to get up out of there. Let's see. We got VJ at the top of the key. Out to Paul George. Paul George being guarded by OG. Shamit on VJ. OG almost get the ball stolen. Passes it out. Deuce with the steal. In transition, tries to throw it down. And it's called for the block. As this dude, Bona, pause, what's his name? Bona? Almost blocks Deuce. See, Deuce went for the dunk. I would have tried to laid it up. But Deuce tries to put Bona on a poster. He is called for the foul. But I wonder if Philly's going to challenge it. And they does. Philly's going to challenge it. It's one thing about Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse and the Knicks have history, right? From the Philly series of him complaining and whining on the bench. This man complains a lot. That's one thing I do not like about this dude. I don't. It's one thing I do not like. He whines a lot. He complains a lot for a coach. And it could be me. I don't like his face. It could be me. But 37-36, Deuce. They're reviewing the play on the current foul. Deuce should have threw it on him. But maybe a high layup would have been a better situation with that. As Bona is called for the foul, but they are challenging the play. And and if it holds, he would have 2 fouls already, which would be good. Paul George, has 2 fouls, which is why he was held to the bench a little early. But even Paul George is starting to get it going. He's starting to feel healthy, which I think his issue was his knee. So he's still a high caliber player that can get it going. But right now, Brunson with 14. You got Embiid with 15. Shamit with 3 rebounds. Shamit leading the Knicks right now with rebounding. We'll take it. And Josh Hart with 3 assists. Let's look at the percentage right now. This percentage is hurting. Because Philly is still shooting 66% from the field. Their 3-point shots, 2 for 7. That came down. They're 21%. But they're 6 for 7 for free throw. I believe their free throwing is going to be pretty much like this throughout the game. This is one of the great 3-point shooting teams. But they only have 1 turnover. And this is what I said. The Knicks need to be aggressive on defense. You got to force the turnovers. You have to. Only 1 turnover. Now, granted, the Knicks only have 4, so we're not turning the ball over. That's still good for us. And we still out-rebounding. Philly only have 6 rebounds in the entire game. Knicks double that with 12. So we'll see how this second quarter turns out with the lineup. Is Paul George, VJ. You got Watford, which is their forward. I believe he used to be with the Brooklyn Nets. I remember him, Bona, and Quentin Grimes. So this is a lineup. It looks like it's a defensive lineup with Paul George and VJ kind of leading the way on the offensive end. Against this Knicks lineup of OG, Cat, Hart, Shamit, and McBride, Knicks offensively should be able to propel this team. So let's see what the call is. Okay, so they said it's a successful challenge. No foul this called, but it's a jump ball. Knicks retain the jump ball as Deuce gets it going. Let's see, Deuce, what we got, Deuce. Deuce running a pick and roll with Cat. Deuce need to get that ball to Cat, though, Deuce. It's one thing about Deuce. Deuce with the mid-range pull-up is cash money. Deuce going to get his. He don't care who on the court. As Knicks are playing defense right now. 39-36. Edgecombe is being guarded by Deuce. Paul George pull up the 3 on the catch and shoot. No good. Rebound by Cat. But they call a foul on Josh? If you look at the play, a player was in front of Josh. Josh tried to get over the screen, and they call that foul on Josh. That makes no sense. That should be an offensive foul. That should be an offensive foul. How do you call that? But then there's no challenge. So now you got Paul George going to the line shooting 3. That's a bad play. I would have challenged that. as he knocks it down. I would have challenged that play. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I would have challenged that play. Let's see. Paul George back to the line. You know he's gonna knock it. And Paul George wearing a PlayStation PGs on. I really wish Nike did not get rid of the Paul George sneaker line. I was wearing those were my favorite basketball. It was Paul George and the Kyries from Nike when I was balling heavy. Definitely was the Paul George. He had the signature line. And then he had the partnership with PlayStation, so they would drop the PlayStation ones. Solid line. I can't lie. I can't lie. All right, let's get it going. Josh is bringing the ball up, being guarded by Paul George. Paul George and Cat's supposed to run a pick and roll, but Paul George is pretty much pushing him off the spot. Let's see. Cat gets into the paint. And they call an offensive foul on Cat. I tell you, Cat get called for those twice. As an elite player on offense, why do you get called? Because he hooked him. He hooked. Why does Cat do that, bro? You don't have to hook a player. As Paul George, it looked like he is the focal point with this lineup. Gets into the paint, mid-range, turnaround. It is good, 41-39. As I can see this lineup. I see why Philly goes to this lineup. It's to get Paul George going, as he's the main focal point on his team. And then you have a bunch of defenders out. It's a good one. As OG tries to get into the paint, he's double teamed and the ball is out. Yeah, this second unit defensively is actually really good for Philly. And then you have Paul George creating. This is good. Look, I commend when coaches do certain lineup and they do certain things that make sense. But OG comes off the catch and shoot, pump fake, and Rockford jumps into him as a foul call. Let's see, does he goes to the free throw line? I'm about to say my thing is live, but I'm like so behind. I'm like 9:31. And on the screen, it's at like 9:18. It's OG goes ISO. Let's see. ISO OG gets into the paint. Right hand is good. 41. We are all tied up at 41. But Quentin Grimes on a fast break just beat Mikal and gets it in as a timeout is called, as that should not have happened. That should not have happened. He got into the paint with ease on that play. Knicks falling asleep in transition. This is what happens. You fall asleep in transition, you're going to lose. You're going to lose right now. But it's a tight game, 41-43. I expected this to be a heavyweight battle and going all the way to the end, where, you know, Philly's going to make some knockout moves. Knicks are going to make some knockout punches. But it's still going to be a close game. You know, right now with the Knicks on the court, you got Deuce McBride, Mikal, Josh Hart, Cat, and OG. I don't really like that lineup, right? I would put Clarkson in this lineup instead of Josh Hart, right? Let Josh sit, let him relax, let him play with the starters, let him play with Brunson. I think he benefits and play a lot better when Hart and Brunson is on the floor together, right? Because when you got Hart and Mikal, Hart was going to primarily be the ball handler or Deuce, when I think Mikal should be handling the ball more in this aspect when you go with this lineup. When it's Mikal, Cat, and Hart on the floor, right? Everybody else, in OG's on the floor, everybody else kind of takes more alpha than Mikal. I think in that second quarter, should be Mikal, should be Cat, and you let them run that two-man action. Not Deuce, not OG, not Hart. Let Mikal, get Mikal more involved in the action. I think it'll be a better result. I don't know why coach don't see that. Maybe they want Mikal to be posted up on a wing for a catch-and-shoot situation. I get that. That makes sense. You know, but Josh is shooting okay from three. I know he's an unwilling three-point shooter, which is why they have him in the action. And he can facilitate pretty good, but he also can make reckless plays. But I'll switch it up sometimes. And the offense have been switched up a little bit. You see a lot more post-play action for Cat. I like that aspect. Um, they ran a couple floppies for Shamit. You see Brunson coming off the down screen action. And they Josh stated that. No, I mean coach stated that they added different plays, that's better suited for the players. You should have started the season with that, right? Don't that make sense? Instead of you bringing the guys in and you want them to cater to your offense, the offense should cater to the players that you have because it will pretty much bring out the best of them. It will bring out the strong point in them. That's it. With Golden State, you think when Steve Kerr came, he was going, oh, yeah, I want to put Steph Curry in the post. No, he knew Curry's great off the dribble, great moving without the basketball. I bet. Let's implement the triangle and let's do other things. Let's add extra stuff. Right? He didn't say, oh, yeah, I'm going to turn Klay Thompson into a ball handler. No. Right? When he brought in that system, players fit the system and he made it fit to that. He didn't come in and force the system on them. But let's get it going. Let's get it going. We are back. We are back. We got Josh Hart at the top of the key. Dish it out to Deuce McBride. Deuce and Mitch off the screen. No good. Josh Hart catch and shoot three.
Three-point goal.
This is what I'm saying. 43-44. Let Josh Hart be on that wing. He's not the initiator. Catch and shoot three. I just stated that. It's good basketball. It's good basketball. But Paul George catch and shoot three, no good. Let's see, rebound by Josh. Josh in transition. No charges called. Out to Cat. Cat to Deuce. Out to Mikal on the corner three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Josh. It's Josh being aggressive. Deuce catch and shoot three. That's a straight liner. No good. Rebound by Mitch. As Knicks need to slow it down. But they said no. Mikal catch and shoot three. No good. But VJ Edgecombe on a fast break. Let's see. Philly had numbers. Philly turned the ball over. Great defense by Knicks. As it looked like this Knicks team on this floor right now wants to run it. As Cat is being double teamed, somebody should be. Cat just turns the ball over. Philly's in transition. Does they get the bucket? They did, As this Knicks team is trying to run, but they're being too fast. They're moving too fast. Cat on the ISO on the wing, and he's still hooking. Cat is still hooking. I don't understand. Why does he do that? It feels like his training, like that's been embedded in his brain to hook every time he goes into the paint. You gotta chill, Cat. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. But I like what I see so far. 10 minutes. He has 9 points. See if he knocked down his free throw, ties it up. No good. Come on, Cat. Come on, Cat. Come on. Free throws, baby. You get to the line. This is easy money. This is easy money. It's easy money, Cat. Let's see if he knocks down this bucket. All right, bucket is good. 45. We are tied at 45. Let's see if we can get this defense going. Right, it's that same lineup with Paul George, and they're going for a long stretch too, and they stay in the float. They run a pick and roll with Grimes and Bona. Paul George gets into the paint, almost blocked by Mikal, but he knocks it down with the midi. Can't let him get into the paint right now. 45-47. Let's see what the Knicks do. Knicks run a high pick and roll, but Philly gets up under it. Like I said, Philly's staying tight with players. Towns on the wing. Let's see. He's double teamed with Bona and Paul George. Passes it out. But a foul is called as Josh gets into the paint. 47-45. Cat getting to, Cat with the assist. Yeah, but Cat need to work on that post game, man. He be backing out players that don't be going nowhere. That's the funny part. That's the funny part. I still mess with Cat though. Still legit. Oh man, I thought I thought he was heading to the line. I guess not. But Paul George coming back. Paul gets into the paint as he slithered. Dishes up to VJ. And they called a foul on the reverse on VJ. That's crazy. Steve, what's going on? Steve said Cat and Mikal, there was something wrong with the way they played tonight. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Steve. I definitely don't. Uh, but this is what I say. I mean, with certain lineups and certain players on, it's tough for Mikal to get it going when he has OG that's like more in the spotlight. Cat, we need a point guard that's going to facilitate the rock with that second unit so everybody could kind of eat, right? That's what the Knicks is lacking right now. Someone that could come in, facilitate the Cat, get Cat the ball, get Mikal into his spots, right? Instead of them creating for themselves. I think it'll be easier for them. But let's see, Mikal at the top of the key, run a pick and roll. He dishes out to Deuce. Deuce gets into the paint and is fouled by Edgecombe as Deuce head to the line. So great set by the Knicks. Down by 3. Deuce is headed to the line. 6 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. So let's see. Come on, did Deuce just miss the free throw? Oh my God, what we looking atrocious at the free throw line right now. This is ridiculous. We looking atrocious on the defense, on the line right now. Atrocious. Look, and Embiid coming into the game right now. He's been sitting for a while. He gonna be fresh. Philly about to go on a run. As Deuce misses both free throws. Oh God. Let's get some defense going. Look, Maxey back into the game. Embiid, let's see. They run a downhill screen. Look, Mitch tries to hedge. Embiid back at the top. Let's see what they do. Embiid step back three-pointer and just knocks it down. Jesus Christ. Good shot. 45-51. As he's calling ref for a foul. There's no foul. Look, that's supposed to be an alley-oop, Mikal. Deuce catch and shoot three-pointer. Let's see. No good. As Knicks are going cold right now. We got to get Brunson into the game. Sorry, guys. We got to get Brunson into the game. Embiid doesn't do the dribble handoff. Josh Hart being guarded by Paul George. All right, okay. Brunson is in the game. I didn't see Brunson out there. Let's see. Brunson run the pick and roll with Mitch. Brunson spins off of him. Left hand layup. Oh, my God. That is beautiful. Beautiful by the captain. Let's get this defense going right now. Paul George being guarded by Josh. Paul George gets into the paint. Floater is no good. Rebound by Deuce. Deuce out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart out to... Oh, my God. Mitch. Brunson catch and shoot three is good. Yo, Mitch tried to go for that reverse layup. It was no good. But I like the effort, though, Mitch. I like the effort. But why they call a foul real quick? I guess it's to get Mitch out, maybe. But 50-51, Knicks are trying to make this push, the second quarter push, as Brunson just inserted in the game, hit the two spin around off of Paul George, left hand off the glass, then come back and hit the corner three. 5 quick points for Brunson as he is inserted to the game. 7 from 9 from the field, 19 points. As I could feel a 40 ball. I could feel a 40 ball from Captain tonight. I definitely could feel a 40 ball from Captain because it's what he got to do tonight. It's what he have to do. Embiid with 18, Maxey with 11. So you playing somewhat good defense. Embiid comes in, knocked down a 3. Gotta play better on that defensive end. We have to. And we got to get OG involved. Let me look at this. Let's look at the standings real quick. But hold on really quickly. Let me see How we doing on the Twitter thing? Twitter's still rolling though. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad. Oh, I'm just taking a look on certain things. Alright, nah, we rolling. I'm just taking a look at certain things. We are rolling, but let me go to. Let's take a look. So, you know, Cat with 10 right now. I still want Cat to be a little bit more aggressive. He's getting to the lines 5 for 7, but still only 2 attempts. Only 2 attempts, Cat. And I get it. Like, two attempts is 2 made baskets, but he did get to the line 7 times. So he's being aggressive on that end. But let's see. Joel Embiid. It's just too good. As he bump fade off of Mitchell Robinson on the wing. 53 to 50 as they're going ISO ball. ISO ball is what they're doing right now. Let's see. Brunson coming off the floppy. We like it. Triple threat. Pulls up for the three-pointer. Does he have it? No good. Rebound by Philly. But a foul is called. Are they headed to the free throw line? Okay, no. They just called a foul. It's a quick early foul. All right. I was about to say, there's no way that this man is heading to the free throw line off of that. But 50 to 53 right now. Knicks need to play some defense. We got Maxey against Deuce. They run that high pick and roll. Knicks in drop coverage. Embiid just gets into the paint. It's so simple. As Mitch do not want to get a foul call, but the refs, man, they're just being cautious on that aspect. Mikal gets into the paint. Mikal got to get it going, but Brunson pulls up for the jump shot. No good. Rebound by Mitch. Mitch back out to OG. Deuce at the top of the key. Can Deuce get it going? Too strong, but rebound by OG. OG gets into the paint and just loses the ball. Oh, my God. Maxey throws it up. Deuce, great defense by Deuce on the alley-oop. Knicks got numbers. Floater up to OG. OG catches and dunks it. Let's go get back. Oh, my God. Let's play some defense now. Paul George being guarded by OG. Bringing the ball up. Look like they want to run a pick and roll. Good hands by Mitch to deflect it on a pick and roll. Brunson in transition. What Brunson going to do? Back out to Mikal. Mikal catches, shoot 3. No good. Rebound by Mitch. Mitch is just killing on offensive boards. Back out to Mikal. Mikal gets into the paint. Draws the foul. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be aggressive, Mikal. Mikal didn't go soft. All Embiid. Be aggressive. I mean, granted what they said, that's not a block. That's not a block. Are they going to challenge it, though? Okay, Philly not challenging. We like that. We like that. Come on, Mikal. Come on, Mikal. Make them feel it in their back, Mikal. Pause. But this is what we should be doing, is attacking Embiid all night. This man cannot move. Put this man on the island. Run that pick and roll. Let him come out. Let Brunson go ISO ball. Draw the foul. Put this man in actions. He's huffing and puffing over there. Put this man in actions. All right? Put this man in actions. 3 minutes left to go. Mikal is at the line. Let's see if he can knock this free throw down. Does it. We should be pressing. Press. Nobody's pressing. But Mikal is being guarded. Maxey is guarding Mikal. Mikal get close up on that. He gets around the screen. Look, Embiid. Embiid's going ISO ball against Cat in the post. Let's see what they do. Embiid just hook shots over him. And they call a foul. Oh, my God. Like I said, Embiid on that post, man. Where was the trap? Where was the trap? Right? Where was the trap? What's the scheme? When he's on that post, what's the scheme? As soon as he get the ball, you blitz early and then get back. Why? Because he's going to have to pick the ball up. He picked the ball up. He's stuck. You don't let this man get 9 dribbles in the paint. Right? We know Cat don't got the pause. He don't got the body to be banging with Embiid. He don't. He don't. 57, 54. Embiid at the line. Does he knocks it down? Of course he does. This man is James Harden of the free throw. 54-58. This is Philly's largest league. It's by 4. As Mitch calls off the pick and roll. What they want. Let's see. Edgecombe is still on Brunson. Brunson gets into the paint. Almost turns it over. Give it to OG. OG watch the double team. As OG goes with the spin off of Edgecombe. We like it. As OG in the post, man. OG does his thing in the post. Let's play defense, guys, please. 56-58. You got Josh Hart on Maxey. He whips it over to Edgecombe. Edgecombe shoots the 3. No good. Rebound by Hart. Hart in transition. Dishes off to Landry, excuse me. Back to OG. OG out to Shamet. Shamet dishes in a rotate out to Brunson. Brunson pump fakes. Just blow by Embiid. Up to OG with the floater. And this is what I said. Give it to Brunson. Let Brunson get a matchup in Embiid. And he's just going to blow past him. Look. Trap, Josh. Josh, trap, please. Embiid is going ISO on Mitch. Mitch stays. Oh, man. Mitch is called for the foul as Embiid heads right back to the free throw line. As Embiid did the pump fake. And Mitch just jumps up to block the shot and is called for the foul as he went for the bait. You know. I can't blame him. He went for the bait. Mitch should know you got to stay down. This man is a very crafty player. Even with 1.5 legs, Embiid is still that man. As he knocks down the first free throw. 58-59. Knicks is still hanging. We still banging. We right there. We're right there. We are right there. Let's see if Embiid knocks down the second free throw. Second free throw's no good. Rebound by OG. We got to get OG got 11 points. I'm liking that. But Josh Hart and Mikal, they need to be aggressive. Mitch don't even have a bucket. So that means we need to get Mitch in some alley-oop plays, right? As the Knicks look stranded on offense right now. Dribble handoff. Brunson gets into the paint. Let's see. Mid-range out to OG. OG pump fake. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Good box out by Philly as they get the rebound. Come on, Knicks. Let's get some defense going. They run a dribble handoff as Landry Shamet gets around that. Guarded by Maxey. Shamet playing great defense. Catch and shoot for Oubre in the corner as Brunson just sags off too much. Too much space. 58-62 as Brunson just sagging off. Let's see. We got Josh Hart bringing the ball up. And this is what I say. Josh gets involved too much. Almost gets the ball stolen by Oubre. Oubre plays great defense, man. He plays great defense. As OG gets into the paint off the cut. Good pass. 60-62. Knicks need to play defense now, man. Need to play defense. Look, Joel Embiid just literally blow by. He just blow by Mitch. Him bringing the ball up. Why are we not pressing when Embiid bringing the ball up? Put pressure on him before he gets into the paint. We're going to make these adjustments. I know we are. But, jeez, guys. Do it in game. Do it in game. Brunson going ISO right now. Look like they're in the zone. As Brunson trying to go against VJ. VJ too strong. Back out to Hart. As Hart is fouled by Maxey. As Maxey being too aggressive. As Hart head to the free throw line. Oh, my God. Look, they're giving us all the chances in the world to stay in this game, guys. They're giving us all the chances in the world to stay in the game. Why are we messing up? Why are we messing up? And Josh just breaks the free throw. Josh is a mess. Josh is a mess. What's this? All right, yeah, I'm positive. I might end it. I've been on that too long. All right. I don't even see none. All right. I don't even see it, but it's fine.
You get
Josh
in
is
my face
tripping.
with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch.
Let's see. Josh at that line. No good. All right, we got to get this defense going. Come on. That should have been a charge called. That's a
Mr.
turnover.
Ray.
Return it. Oh, shoot. I forgot I had my Discord on. My fault, DC. I am live.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All is good?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, my fault. Totally forgot.
Motherfucker on first 48. What were you between 5 and 6?
Forgot I was still in Discord, guys. I forgot I was still in Discord. What is the... Did I exit that screen out? Hold on, where's my... Hold on, we got 60, 64. Where's my video screen? All right, video screen here. All right, we're back. Look, of course the Knicks turned the ball over. What did we do just now? 60 to 64. Josh just turns the ball over. Horrible communication. I tell you, these guys in the communications are like, there's trash. It's trash. But we're gonna talk about it at halftime. Philly better not score. Let's just play great defense. 2.1 seconds left to go. Offensive foul. Jeez, what are we doing, bro? Both teams is looking sloppy right now. But Knicks gonna call timeout. How are we gonna run a set? Are we gonna? Oh, they just gonna let it run out. Let's see who they bringing in. All right, Philly bringing in Bona. Yeah, we haven't seen Andre Drummond this game too, to be honest with you. But 1.2 seconds left. They got Josh inbounding the ball again. Josh gonna have that ball flying somewhere. Let's see. Mikal catch and shoot 3 off the backboard. Still not a bad play, but we are heading to halftime. 64 to 60. Philly put up 30 points in each quarter. Knicks only put up 24. Only down by 4. You know, it's still a close game. Still a close game, but geez. What's going on? What is going on with my Knicks? Mikal, 1 from 8 from the field, right? And when Mikal doesn't have it going on offense, he tries to pick it up on defense, which for the most part has been okay. Because Maxey, only 5 attempts. He has 11 points. VJ, 2 for 4, still 50% from the field. But he only has 5 points. So you're keeping the guards intact. I thought Philly guards were going to annihilate us. It's still early. It's still early. But I thought Philly guards was going to annihilate us. Hold on. TikTok, I'm done with you, TikTok. I will get with you guys later on. Let's end that. But it's all good. I will chat. Are you sure you want to go? You still have 14 viewers here who love to stay and support. Yes, I guess. We'll see. But actually, yeah, we're gonna end the live. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna end the TikTok live while I continue over here. Did I end it already? All right, yeah. Oh snap! I didn't know I had that many viewers. I didn't even see that many. I didn't even see no comments either. All right. So we end that. Let me go. Let me see how the Twitter is looking right now. Because give us a second. We definitely going to go in and speak about this game. I want to just check to see how the Twitter popping up, how the Twitter looking. All right. So it was looking good. It was up looking good. All right. So second quarter. I mean, excuse me. First quarter was solid. It was a tied game. Knicks came out with the energy early. We were pressing. We were getting up on them. We were playing some good defense. But it was the foul shooting, Embiid just dominating, being aggressive. And I believe he only played 9 minutes and he was setting the tone early in that first quarter. But similar with Jalen Brunson came in, was setting the tone on that aspect, and it was good. So I'll rock with that. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's me making a noise. But Mikel, 1 for 4, only 4 points. That's not gonna cut it at all. It's not gonna cut it from Mikel. Josh being aggressive. I like the 6 points, 6 rebounds, the 4 assists, but I still think he could have been more aggressive. Once he grabbed the rebounds in transition, you run it. While you staying there, you grab that ball, you run it, you be aggressive, you attack. Brunson, picture perfect first half. Couldn't really ask for anything better. Maybe on defense. Maybe just have Brunson be a little bit more aggressive on defense. That's possibly something I could ask for him to do. But other than that, we need that offensive game. Now with the offensive fouls, with him, two field goal attempts. Even though he went to the line 5 for 7, he's still being aggressive. So I'll take that. You putting the pressure on their defense. You're getting their guys into foul trouble. I'll deal with that. Let's go over to the stats. Let me pull the stats up real quick. Let me switch over. Let me see which one is better for the stats. Do we go with that one? This one? I think we will do with this one. This one seems clean. Josh, 2 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from three, 1 for 3 from the free throw. I think Josh needs more attempts. He needs to be more aggressive. The 6 rebounds, the 4 assists, no steals. We need steals, Josh. Right? You be aggressive. You're a -1 in the plus minus. Go get us some steals, Josh. Be aggressive. OG, 6 for 8 from the field. This is what we need from OG. This is what we like from OG. And he's mixing it up. The funny part is OG, he used to shoot a lot more threes. That calmed down these later months. Probably because of his shooting percentage has dropped. But he's being more aggressive in the paint as he's always been. As soon as OG gets in that paint, he's dunking everything. He's taking no chances with anything else. So he's going to go for that dunk. Right? So two early fouls, we'll take it. But the steals and the block, we're used to OG getting some steals, getting some help defense blocks, especially when Embiid is getting into the paint. We need somebody with long arms to get in there, to be aggressive, to help out on that weak side, or even a strong side, on both sides. Somebody, once Embiid gets into the paint. Like, what was the scheme? What's the scheme? We're going to let Embiid get deep into the post, and then we try to trap? No, as soon as that man get the ball in the post, right? And it depends on where he's at in the post. If he's at that 45, then and he's like free throw in between the free throw and the 3-point line, I wouldn't trap. Anywhere below free throw, we trapping early. Because all it takes is 2-3 dribbles. He's either going to draw a foul, knock down the mid-range, or he's getting to the basket. So let him put that ball on the floor with a quick early trap. Let him dish it out, right? Your chances of Maxey or Oubre hitting that 3 with a great contest compared to Embiid, that's like a 60-70% rate of either getting to the free throw or knocking down the midi or getting to the paint. I would take my chances with Maxey in the 3-point line. Right? Philly right now from 3, it's not the best. Right? They're 4 for 11 for 3. 36%. Make them a 3-point shooting team tonight. Now, I'm not saying keep them open. I'm not saying leave them open.
Three-point goal.
You said my voice is out? Says there is no voice. Oh, you talking about on the team? There's no voice on the team. I'm about to say my mic out. Is my mic out? I don't know, Steve. Yeah, like we not just. They got to communicate. They have to communicate. Let's see, VJ Edcombe running at the top. You got Embiid at the top of the key. Let's see, guarded by Mitch. Mitch stays down. Good defense by Mitch. We like it. Turnover. Great defense by Mitch, staying down. That's what I like, Mitch. This is what we talking about. Brunson bringing the ball up. Look like it's Brunson time. Let's see what set we run. Out to Josh. Josh out to Mitch. Mitch dribble handoff with Mikal. Mikal alley-oop to Mitch. This is what we talking about. Get Mitch involved. I told you, look, get Mitch involved, guys. Get Mitch involved. Let's go. Out to Embiid. Embiid catch and shoot for the three. Mitch stays down. Back out to Paul George. Paul George being guarded by Brunson. Paul George gets into the paint. Look like we get a trap coming. As Maxey gets into the paint, no good. You got Josh in transition. Josh out to Mikal. Mikal catch and shoot three.
Three-point goal.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. 69-68. Mitch guarding by Embiid. Let's see what they do. Let's go, Mitch. Come on, Mitch. Mitch staying down. Embiid pulls up. No good. This is a stretch. Push, Knicks. You got to push. Josh in transition. Josh, you got to look to score, Josh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look, Brunson's telling him to call a timeout. As it looked like Brunson was forcing. Brunson forced him to take that. Well, it looks like Brunson told Coach, look, Coach. Wait, you said since the end of halftime? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you. But I definitely appreciate you. Yeah, Knicks, what a turnaround. But it looked like Brunson forced Coach to take a timeout because of the out of bounds play. It looked like Paul George had definitely swiped the ball out and it went out of bounds. But they said it was off on Brunson. But Coach did not want to call a timeout. He did not. So it looked like Brunson forced his hand. And that's the situation. Do you stick by your lead player and call a timeout for him because you want him to replay that? Or you just let it play out? That's a tough situation to be in. But we see Coach. Coach said, this is Brunson. We going to let it happen. We're going to give it to JB. So 69-68, Knicks are coming out with that energy. I like the energy we came out. Hopefully our second unit can push and do the same thing once they come in, because this energy, this aggression right now, it is good. I like what we bring in. And Mitch early activities. Mitch on the offensive end, it's been A1 for us tonight. Multiple second chance opportunities Mitch is causing, which is 6 rebounds total. Let me see. Do we got a block shot? Mitch with 2 block shots. This is crucial. This is why we have Mitch. This is why we can't trade Mitch. This is why we can't trade Mitch. Mitch is too valuable for us. It's too important for us. You know, Brunson coming out being aggressive, knocking down 3-pointers, 4 for 7 from the field, 57%. Brunson is literally 57.1 from the field goal and 57.1 from 3, going 8 for 14 from the field and 4 for 7. Look, it's elite company. That's why he's going to be all NBA this year. It's going to be an all-star, 3-time all-star this year, 2-time starting. Well-deserved. OG, 7 for 9 from the field. We love the efficiency. All that is getting to the paint with 15 points. Mikal finally, you know, doing his thing, knocking it down. So, but Steve, this is the thing, right? Even though Mikal is giving us, this is definitely a historic bad performance, and you're totally right. You're totally right. 2 for 9, 0 for 5 from the field, but he's a +6. So if he's +6, he's playing defense, he's being aggressive. There's other ways of helping us win games. You know, Tibbs taught us that. And he's showing us that there's other ways of doing it. As Knicks won the challenge, they get possession of the ball. Let's see, Brunson dishes it out to OG. OG catches it. Let's see if he's going to midi. No good. Spin off. OG catches it. No good. I like the move by OG, but to no avail. 70-68. Let's get some defense going. Embiid at the top of the key. Catch and shoot. 3-pointer. No good. Yep. OG Embiid might be burnt out. Let's see, though. Brunson bringing it up. Dribble it. Over Kelly Oubre. Step back. Mid-range off of 1 foot. Brunson, it is cash. We like that. 72-68. It's time to push it now, Knicks. A 10-0 run in the last 3 minutes. That's what we like. Still a close game, though. You got Maxey coming off the floppy. Mikal is playing great defense, but not their offense. Knicks are in a drop coverage. Let's see Embiid stay at the 3. Edge cone wide open for the 3-pointer. No good. That's what I'm talking about. Turn Philly into a 3-point team. Mikal, get into the paint, Mikal. Mikal being guarded by Maxey is just too fast. As a jump ball is called, Maxey is too fast. That man is quick. As Mikal tried to back him down, Maxey literally just tipped the ball off, got on it. Mikal got on top. Pause, got on top and was able to draw the jump ball. So we got Tyrese Maxey and Mikal for the jump ball right now. Let's see where's Mikal going to tip it, as he has Brunson and Hart on the right side of him and got OG on the left. So let's see what side he tap it. Unless he could back tap it and Mitch can grab it from in the paint. Pulls. But let's see. Look, it's a good game. It's a good game. Then, of course, he taps it to Kelly Oubre. That makes no sense. All right, Knicks hedge on the pick and roll. Let's see. Okay, they switch. Paul George is being guarded by Mitch. Mitch is staying down. We know Mitch could do it. Paul George off the great defense by Mitch. Knicks in transition. Josh gets into the paint. Floater is good. Excuse me. Layup is good. We got to get back on D. As Knicks is on a 12-0 run. Let's see. They run up high pick and roll again. Maxey catch and shoot mid-range. No good. Rebound by... Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Maxey trying to get into the paint. Had the ball stripped by Mitch. Sorry, the ball was all over the place. As Knicks are playing great defense. Great defense. I like that from Mitch. As Mitch is doing his thing, we might have to go with the double big whenever Cat get back. Paul George is guarded by OG. Brunson almost steals the ball. Embiid has to heave it. No good as the 24-second shot clock is called. Knicks, look, we here, baby. Let's go, Knicks. Knicks turned up that defensive intensity in this third quarter. Philly only scored 4 points. Knicks was 17, but we were behind. We're only still up. But let's go, Knicks. Brunson bringing the ball up. Mind you, 14-0 run. Dish it out. Josh Hart gets into the paint. Out to Brunson. Brunson catch and shoot. Three-pointer up top. Brunson. 77-68. Knicks up 11 on a 15-0 run with 4 minutes. Let's see. Philly going to run the same set. How they do it. They switch. They trap out to Maxey. Maxey travels, but on the three-point shot, knocks it down. He definitely traveled on that. I don't know how they got away with that. But Knicks in transition. Let's see what they do. As Edgecombe was playing great tight defense on Brunson. They looking for a high pick and roll. He bumps him into it. Brunson pulls up for the three. That was a bad possession, but we'll take it though. Let's go, Knicks back in defense. Did they turn the ball over? Yes, Philly turns the ball over. Great defense as Maxey tries to come over the screen. Turns the ball over. Knicks is rolling. We're rolling right now. We are rolling. We are rolling. You say it looks like I still got no mic. Hold on, let's see. Josh gets into the paint, pumps fake. Mitch off the pump. That's what we talking about. Let's go, Mitch. Let's go. Rebound by Mitch. Yeah, this is a stretch right now. We like this stretch. We like this stretch. Brunson gets into the paint. Out to Shamit. Shamit is good, and we got a timeout. Philly's up. Knicks are up by 10. A 19-3 run. Let's go, Knicks, boy. Wait, you can't hear me? I'm looking at my mic audio. It's going up. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it looks like my audio. My audio is good. It's probably going in and out. But let's go. My Knicks are rolling right now. We are rolling 10-0 run, 21-7 in this third quarter. And what's the difference is that the Knicks are playing better defense. They're seeing how they're taking away the same. They're running the same options. They're running the same sets. Knicks are right there taking away those sets. I like the aggression. Let's go. And Brunson, by him being aggressive, he's starting to get it going, facilitating. Everybody else shamming with that easy back cut bucket. Liking what I'm seeing right now from the Knicks. Liking. You're all good. Nothing wrong right now. I appreciate you, Steve. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know why my mic keep going in and out. Maybe because I might have my mic volume high. And then when it hits a certain threshold, when I get excited, it goes out. So I think that's the issue. So I might bring it down. I might bring it down. I get too excited. But yeah, great run right now by the Knicks. We are hanging in there. We're holding on. 81-71, 7 points, holding Philly to 7 points so far with 4 minutes left to go. That is crucial. That is key, right? That's what we're talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Brother BK, what it do? Talk to us, brother BK. Talk to us, brother BK. How you feeling right now? Knicks are on a run, 10-0 run. We holding it. Appreciate you rocking with us. Appreciate you being here with us, brother BK. We look, Knicks are doing their thing right now. I am happy. You know, Josh being aggressive, pushing the paint. And that's one thing I talked about. When Josh is being aggressive, when he's moving the ball, right? 8 rebounds, 6 assists in transition. Put the pressure on Philly to get back attack them on that aspect. Push that pace, and we're doing that with this half, right? Soon as whoever's getting that rebound, we running it out. We taking it. Right? Brunson 5 for 9 for 3-pointers. That's also keeping us in the game. Everything is rolling. We are rolling on all cylinders right now. We are rolling on all cylinders. Got to keep it going. We got to keep it going. But I'm feeling good right now. It's still early, right? We're not too far back. A 10-point game. We could get that deficit back quick. But I'm liking with the pressure. I'm liking with the energy that we're playing with. Everything is doing good, though. Everything is flowing smooth right now. Let's see. Let's see. And we're pressing. That's what I'm talking about. Press. Press. Right? Knicks got Deuce on the court with Josh. Let's see. Philly coming out with a different set. Embiid with a corner 3-pointer. But no good as they called a foul on Mitch. So how many fouls Mitch got? I think Mitch with 3 fouls, which is good. And Knicks is going with a run with no Cat. But an offensive foul is called from a screen set as, like you said, Landry. Landry gets around those screens. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Landry get around those screens. And he forced the offensive foul. Let's see. Knicks are running a set. They're running a floppy for Brunson. Brunson coming off that curl. Gets into the paint. Floater, but blocked by Quentin Grimes. You got Philly in transition. And a foul that's called. But great defense. No easy buckets here by Deuce as Deuce gets back. As Barlow gets into the paint in transition. That was a double big transition right there. You had Embiid leading the transition. Dished it off to Barlow. Barlow catches it, gets into the paint, is fouled by Deuce. But great contest by Deuce. There's no easy baskets, right? No easy baskets. But Barlow, oh man, Barlow is pretty much playing good for Philly as he's knocked down the first free throw. First free throw is good. 81-72. Knicks need to be efficient as well. I don't need us to slack off. I do not need the Knicks to slack off. As Barlow misses the second free throw, rebound by Mitch. Mind you, Cat has been on the bench for a while. He's in foul trouble, but it seems like we got things going with Mitch at the helm. They dishes the ball up. Mitch faces it back out to Landry. Landry gets into the paint, out to Josh. Let's see Josh with the midi. Come on, Josh. No good. Grabs his own board, out to Deuce. And we got a reset. 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what Deuce does. He's being guarded by Barlow. He tween, gets into the paint. Spin off. 4 seconds left. Brunson with the catch and shoot. No good. Rebound by Shamet. Back out to Brunson. Another catch and shoot from the corner from 3.
3-point goal.
Let's go. See, this is what I'm talking about, Nick. Offensive rebound is the key for us. But Maxey, pick and roll, gets into the paint. Dishes it out. A good defense, but a block. But they say it's art on Barlow, but it looked like it went off of Barlow's body. Great defense by Josh Hart. As Hart sitting down from bringing all that energy. This is the defense. But it stays here with Philly. Philly going to inbound the play. Back out to Kelly Oubre on the wing. Out to Grimes. Maxey's coming off a flare. Yo, Maxey is pushing. And another offensive foul with the screen. Look, I was complaining that what's the name is not getting any minutes, but Shamet getting over these screens have been the best. He's not allowing, the defender is still moving when he's setting that pick. And that's what we like. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's get it going. You got Shamet coming off, dish it out to Mitch. Mitch turns over, gets into the paint. Let's go, Mitch. Mitch putting the ball on the floor. This is what I'm talking about. This is when I told Mitch he got to turn his back to the basket when nobody there. Spin off and get to the paint. That's what we like to see. Knicks is bringing the energy. as Philly cannot go anywhere off of their defensive sets because Knicks is bringing the pressure 86-74. This is what we're talking about. This is great pressure, great movement. Knicks are rolling. Says the Knicks are keep catching up until they're attacking through the third quarter and the second half until they're passing and they're looking good. Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you, brother BK. We turning up that defense. Maxey pull up for the three off the screen. No good by Bona. Bona catches it with the putback. 86-74 as Knicks fell asleep on that offensive rebound. So far, so good. Let's go. Look, Knicks is going guard to guard pick and roll with Deuce and Brunson. Brunson going ISO. That's in the trap. Out to Deuce. Deuce gets into the paint. We know the midi for Deuce. It's dropping right now. Buckets is dropping. Knicks, let's trap. Right? Let's trap. Walford is bringing the ball up. Let's see Maxey at the top of the key. They do a guard-to-guard switch. They want to get Brunson on to that as he uses the screen, but Shamet stays. Shamet gets around the screens pretty good. Out to Quentin Grimes for the catch and shoot. No good. Rebound by OG. Let's see what Knicks do now. Brunson bringing the ball up. Do a guard-to-guard switch. They want, Brunson pulls up for the deep three, in and out. I don't know why Brunson shot that shot, but Quentin Grimes got it. Quentin brings it up. Marlowe shoots the three. I didn't know he had that in his bag. 88-77 right now. Knicks are up 11. Brunson bringing the ball up. Look, Brunson got to stop bringing the ball up. You wasting that energy, Brunson. As they trap Brunson out to Deuce. Deuce out to OG. OG out to Shamet. Shamet gets into the paint. Back out to Deuce. Deuce wide open for three. No good. Well, wait up. There's a turnover. Knicks get it as Philly had the ball. Brunson got two on them. Passes out to OG. OG goes for the dunk. It is good. 90-77. 55 seconds left to go. Maxey gets into the paint. OG's almost steals the ball. Ball is stolen by OG. Knicks got numbers. Brunson gets into the paint. Bump shoulder fade. Left hand is no good. As rebound by Quentin Grimes. This is a pace right now. This pace is going. The pace is going right now. Knicks put up 30 points to Philly 13. Quentin Grimes come off the screen. Back out. Marlowe catch and shoot three. No good. Rebound by JB. 21 seconds left to go. The clock is off. Let's see if the Knicks can close it out. They can hold it for the last bucket. Brunson being guarded by Marlowe. Bigger height difference as Marlowe looked like he got to be 6'9", 6'10". They trap Brunson. Get it out. Catch and shoot from Deuce. No good. As Watford catches it, heaves the shot. No good. Look, Deuce was wide open, Deuce. You supposed to get that shot. Send the roof off. But what a complete different second half for the Knicks. Complete different second half. Knicks coming through, only keeping Philly to 13 points while we put up 30. Now, granted, we only up by 13. It's only 13. It's only 13. It's a close game. 13 deficits. We know they could come by quickly. But let's get some Let's Go Knicks. My Knicks are balling right now. We are balling. Right? Rotating the basketball, knocking down open shots, getting to the paint, drawing fouls. These are all the keys that I stated at halftime, what the Knicks need to do to prevail. You know, what the Knicks need to do to at least get back into the game. We were down 4, 64-60. Put up 30 points in that quarter and held them to 13. Defense. Defense is the only way that we're going to win against elite teams. Showcase what you got, Knicks. Showcase what you got. We know that we're a better team than Philly. They won the first 2 games. That's fine. Hopefully we could get the last 2 and have a tiebreaker. It's like I said, it comes down to the conference and record. Records matter. I want a banner. I want an Eastern Conference. Not even, well, I do want an Eastern Conference banner, but I want the Atlantic Division banner. We haven't had that since what we won when we had 52 wins. What year was that? 2012, 2013. I need a banner. We already got the cup. Let's get this banner going. But let's pull up the stats. All right. Stats didn't change, but Jalen Brunson catching on fire. Jalen Brunson is still 50% from 3-point line. He was 57.3 at the half. A couple more. But Brunson, this is what we did. And all with Cat on the bench. Cat is in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Maybe we could get Cat going in this early part of the fourth quarter. Right? We still not a full-fledged, Cat still in foul trouble. Still 2 attempts, but he got to the free throw line. Let him get active. Let Cat get it going. Mitch with 25 minutes. Where that minutes restriction at? Right? 6 points, 9 rebounds, 5 offensive. Keep Mitch in the game. Oh, Steve. Oh, I'm telling you, Steve. 100. You're right. If the Knicks do not reach the NBA Finals this year, it's a big L. It's a big L, and then we're gonna have to break it up. We're gonna have to make some moves. You are 100% correct, Steve. We're gonna have to make some moves. Whether it's trading Cat, whether it's trading Mikal. People think that we won't trade Mikal because that's Brunson's buddy. Look what we did with with Dante. If anybody's to move, it would have to be Mikal. We would have to Mikal. Cat, we got to find a way to keep Gak and keep him involved because he's very crucial. But look, the game already started. My Knicks already scored. Jeez, we were on commercial. Who scored? Right? Oh my God. So we got Cat, Hart, Bridges, Shamit, and Deuce on the floor. And look what happened already as Embiid goes straight at Cat, and Cat is called for his 5th foul. His 5th foul. Cat is called for his 5th foul. And we brought in Hakaporti. Okay, we got a Hakaporti signing. I like that. As Mitch get a breather, because Mitch already played 25 minutes, and hopefully, that Mitch management. But I like Hakaporti. Hakaporti's big size, pause. As the first shot is no good. But rebound. The shot up. Look, Embiid be flopping too much. But they called a foul, and Embiid is holding his knee. Oh man, we don't wish injury upon nobody. But Embiid does flop a lot, guys. Embiid does flop a lot. Give the Bucks Cat and Bridges after the game. But look, you don't sound bad, because then we might be able to play Mo Diawara more. You might be able to play Clarkson more. But we'll see. We'll see. And I like Mikal. Mikal does a lot of other things besides knockdowns, threes or points. Defensive wise, he's great. And then you need someone from the first line of attack on defense. So as Philly run the pick and roll, Edgecombe gets into the paint, rebound by Hakaporti. Let's go. Got it to Mikal. Mikal bringing the ball up on the left. He gives it up to Deuce. Deuce out to Josh. Let's see. Mikal with a dribble handoff. And this is what I say. Mikal off the dribble in the ISO is tough. But 3 seconds left to go on the clock. Deuce got to get it up. Deuce, you got to get it up, Deuce. And a shot clock violation. I don't like this lineup. This lineup with Josh, Mikal, Hakaporti, Shamit, and Deuce, it's a bad lineup. You need Clarkson. Who's going to create? Who's going to break down the dribble? I don't like this lineup. I'm sorry, coach. I don't like this lineup. I don't like this lineup. But Hakaporti with the block and told him, get off me. I like it. Knicks got numbers in transition. Out to Shamit. Shamit for three. No good. Rebound by Josh. Back out to Shamit. Shamit gets into the paint. Baseline to Deuce. Deuce gets it back out to Hart. Hart wide open for the three, but he takes the 2-pointer instead. Bucket. It is good. 94-77. Let's play defense now. Josh Hart with 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. That ball is moving. We got a lot of facilitating going on. But Mikel guarding Paul George. Almost steal the ball. VJ gets into the paint, guarded by Deuce. That's too easy. VJ said it's too easy. But that's why I'm like, I would play. Okay, I would stop. Let's see. We got the pick and roll going. Deuce not trying to pass the ball, but he is bumped and is fouled. One thing about the Knicks that I do not like, right? I do not like about the Knicks is we don't feed the cutting bigs as much. You gotta feed the bigs when they're cutting, right? That's what sucks the defense in, right? You be aggressive, get to the free throw line off of an attempt, or you pass it out, you get the bucket, and Deuce knocks down the free throw, right? Attack that. You attack. You gotta pass that off. You have to. I think so. 95-97. Knicks is hanging in there. Shamit is sitting down. Who they brought in? Did they bring in OG? So they brought OG in. I would have kept Shamit in. You need the shooting. But man, no Jordan Clarkson. Kind of sucks. But Embiid gets into the paint. They call a blocking off of that. But Josh Hart just sat there with his hands up. Look, Philly's going to try to go to the line. They're going to slow the tempo down, right? You slow the tempo down. They want to get into the paint easily. Let's see. 30-13 run by the Knicks in the third quarter. That's what I'm talking about, brother BK. That's what I'm talking about. Without Cat, they look at 50-50. Rotation with OG, then switch with Hart, then Bridges. This is the defense we use to rotate when holding the game. I agree. I definitely agree. As Embiid misses the free throw. That's what I'm talking about. Missed that free throw. No, you're right, BK. You're right. But the defense in the second half so far has been phenomenal. Right? But it's like with the Knicks, is you either get one half or you get the other half. You know, the only complete 48 minutes we played was against the Brooklyn Nets. But right now, we're showing up at the moment that we need to against a really good Philadelphia team. I like it. So let's see if Philly knocks down the second free throw. And he misses both. Yeah, Embiid is burnt. We like that. Deuce McBride comes in off the pick and roll. They go on that set. Josh Hart gets into the paint. Another floater. No good. Rebound by Hakaporti. Out to Mikel. Look, we like the aggression. Offensive rebound. Mikel catch and shoot three. Do he has it? Too strong. Rebound by Kelly Oubre. But bringing the ball up. I like it so far. So far, so good. But who gets into the paint? VJ Edgecombe being aggressive gets into the paint. 96-81. Knicks, look, do not sleep, Knicks. As OG catches it, OG brings the ball up. OG being guarded by Embiid. What I said, take the ISO. He just blows past him. Pass it out to Josh. Josh catch and shoot three. No good. Come on, guys. Too much empty possessions. Look, dribble handoff with Paul George. Paul George pulls up for the three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Josh. 96-81. OG gets into the paint. Let's see. Alley-oop up. Let's get it. Alley-oop to Hakaporti. 98-81. That's on my end, but it looked like Philly caught up. But let's see. Paul George being guarded by OG. He goes against it, but in drop coverage, but it looked like they switch and Embiid just walks right into a three-pointer. That's not what we need to do, guys. It's not what we need to do. Don't lose focus. All right, Deuce bringing the ball up. He gets into the paint, passes it out to Josh. Josh on the wing. Dishes it out to Hakaporti on a cut. Mikel pulls up for the mid-range. Yeah, Mikel not feeling it tonight. Rebound almost by Hakaporti, but got it by Philly. Quentin Grimes just catches in transition, and a timeout is called and is needed as Philly comes stumbling back with a 12-point lead for the Knicks. That's why I said we can't sleep. Philly put up 9 points, Knicks to the 8. Just 7 minutes left to go. Knicks got to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Right? And I don't like this lineup. Right? Deuce, OG, Mikal, Hart, Hakaporty. It's not a solid lineup. Like, you getting Josh in the action. He's doing his thing. Mikal, he 3 for 12. This man he don't have it going. Defense, yes, we keep him in. But, bro, OG got 17 points and he has less attempts than Mikal. Sorry, Mikal. I don't want to be putting too much emphasis on your game tonight, but we need this win. So we need you to play a lot better. I need you to play a lot better. But let's see. Will Coach stick with the same lineup? I don't know if Coach will stick with the same lineup. Don't let Bridges into the game. BK like, yo, get him up out of there. BK said, get him up out of there. But then who would you put in for Mikal, BK? Like, in this moment, who would you put in? I mean, Shamit possibly makes sense. I like it. You know, Clarkson for morale. Are we going to put Clarkson in so Clarkson could showcase what he could do? That's somebody that could take us off the dribble and do his thing. Who do we put in? Right? Because Mikal is stinking it up just a tidbit. But I think the plus and minus, I think he's still high in the plus minus. You look at Mikal. Mikal's a plus 10 in the plus minus. So he's doing other things great. And that's defense. And that's probably why we have the league now. So that's a trade that I would say, hey, Mikal, you know, we'll keep Mikal in the game right now. He's helping us out on D. But from an offensive perspective, BK, I'm with you. That man is bugging. That man is bugging. 3 for 12, 1 for 7 from 3-point line, 14%. 14% from 3? Yeah. It's no good. It's no good. So Breather and Brunson or Landry. Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. But Knicks are maintaining this second half. And like you said, all with Cat on the bench. Cat only playing 13 minutes because he is in foul trouble. Soon as he came in to start the fourth, he had to be benched because Embiid got him into foul trouble. So it looks like Mitchell Robinson. Okay, Mitch is mic'd up. Mitch with 16 offensive rebounds, 21. Well, Knicks in general with 16 offensive rebounds, 21 second chance points. It's what Mitch do. It's what Mitch do. Block Ness monster. As Mikal gets into the paint, great defense by Philly as they almost turn the ball over, 98-86. As Philly's trying to make this run. My Knicks got to do better. My Knicks have to do better. Oh, my God. So, Cat gets into the paint. That is missed. Philly in transition. Knicks got numbers. But let's see. Maxey with the step back, mid-range jump shot. No good. Rebound by Cat. Let's go. 98-86 right now. Let's see what the Knicks do. Josh runs a pick and roll with Cat out to Mikal. Mikal is still trying to catch and shoot. No good. Rebound by Embiid. Philly in transition as Maxey is called for the foul. Maxey gets it to the paint. Euro step 98-88. That's 10 points. Maxey go to the line. It could be 9 with 6 left to go. Oh my God. This is what I said. I said it's still a close game. It's still a close game. Steve, what's up? He says, but I think it's a weakness points for the Knicks having him in court if he's only doing defense. No, you're right. You're right. He's supposed to be a two-way player. He's supposed to be a two-way player. An elite one at that. He averaged 20 in Brooklyn. But look, Philly, an 8-0 run in the last minute and a half. Let's see if the Knicks could get on the board. 98-89. Knicks get the ball into Cat. Cat being guarded by Embiid on the wing. But Cat just being pushed way out. Yeah, no, it's not looking good. Mikal catch and shoot. The Knicks are, but Cat wide open. In and out on the three-pointer at the buzzer. But look, Philly is trying to run in transition to give it out to VJ. Wide open out to, thank God he missed it. But it missed by Kelly Oubre. And a foul is called from Kelly being too aggressive. We like that. Will the Knicks be heading to the line? Nope. Side out of bounds. But it looked like Josh. I don't know. Josh could have sold that. He looked like he could have sold that. But we'll take it. Let's see. Oubre being guarded by Brunson. They are pressing high. Look, Philly is up high. As they give it up out to Mikal. Mikal gets into the paint. Blocked by Paul George. And a turnover by the Knicks. 98-89. Philly trying to get it going, guys. We got to get... If Philly scores right here, Knicks need to call a timeout. As Maxey step back, give it up to Embiid. Embiid with the dribble handoff. Stolen by Cat. Good job. Out to Mikal. Mikal pulls up for the three. No good. Come on, Mikal. Mikal gets into the paint. Floater. He misses the floater in the paint. Mikal gotta go. He has to go. Paul George brings it out to Kelly Oubre. Oubre out to Embiid. Embiid is fouling the and one. Oh, my God. Cat is fouled out. Cat is fouled out. Cat is fouled out. Steve said, if the Knicks find a way to lose this lead and games, my hope for them will be down to a playing game. I don't think we will be a playing team. I mean, it's still early. Now, granted, if we do lose, by the next game, we could possibly be in the 6th place because everyone is literally right there with us. But Jesus. Oh, my God. Let's see if Embiid, 98-91. We've been at 98 for the longest. As Embiid knocks the free throw down, 92-98. It's a 6-point lead. Let's see if the Knicks could do something. We need some help. We need some help. As Brunson is going ISO against Edgecombe. He gets into the paint. Step back, mid-range. No good. Rebound by Philly. Philly got numbers in transition. Let's see what Kelly Oubre does. Oh, my God. And he's called for the foul. Instead of Josh taking the charge. All right, Coach got to call timeout. I think Coach needs to call timeout. Josh should have took that charge. Josh should have took that charge. This is devastating, guys. What's going on? What is going on? Knicks are backpedaling right now as Philly put up 16. The Knicks only 8 points in his 4th quarter. A total opposite of what occurred in the 3rd quarter as the Knicks put up 30 to Philly 13. And Philly is trying to return the favor. But let's see. The Knicks can counter. We need to counter. We need to get back as Kelly Oubre knocks down the free throw. As we got Josh Hart bringing the ball up. So the ball is being ran through Josh. We got Shaman in the game for the spacing with Mitch and OG. Let's see what we do. Dribble handoff to Hart. Hart gets into the paint. Hart catch and shoot. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Mitch. Mitch out to Brunson. Brunson out to Shamit. Shamit catch and shoot. 3-pointer. Let's go.
3-point goal.
We got to play defense, though. Maxey bringing the pace. Maxey being guarded by Shamit. Maxey gets into the paint, trapped by OG. We like the movement. It's Mitch. Oh, let's go. Good defense by Mitch. Josh gets into the paint and it's fouled. Let's go, Mitch. Let's go. Let's go. BK brothers say Cat got dragged in, but 6 fouls. He's literally keep his motion down. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Feel sorry for him. Try our best, but please keep Mitch in the game. Look like Mitch about to play 30 minutes tonight. Mitch with the steal on Embiid, which was much needed. I think the moment is perfect to say I hate that overuse of 3-point line in the NBA where every player, yeah, it's a lot of three. Oh, Josh. Come on, Josh. Josh. We just stated at the halftime that free throw shooting is important because we could have tied it up at the free throw if we would have made those 4 free throws. Now Josh comes to the line, being aggressive, and bricks. Come on, Josh. I just gave you your props. But you're right though, Steve. A lot of 3-point attempts. That's just in the league in general. As analytics say, the 3-point shot is now the more favorable shot. Yo, Josh missed. He missed the free throw again. Philly bringing the ball up. Let's see. 101-93. 4 minutes left. Shamit stays Embiid at the top, being guarded by Mitch. They do a dribble handoff, but they call a foul. Who they call a foul on? They call a foul on Jalen Brunson as the Knicks had possession of the ball or the steal. But they say Brunson is called for the foul as Embiid head to the line. Man, this game feels like a playoff game. Rivalry week makes sense for this game to be for a rivalry week. This is a great game. Like, I'm right here. Palms are sweating right now. This is reminiscent of the playoff series that we had a few years ago. This is a great game. This is a great game. This is a real game as Embiid knocks down a free throw. But Knicks call a timeout. Good timeout call right now. Get the guys together. Let's chat. Let's go over some defensive schemes because it's definitely needed. We need to figure out what's going on. So this is what we talking about. Send Bridges to the bench and keep Shamit in the game. Oh yeah, no. Bridges is done for the night, guys. Bridges is done for the night. It's a wrap. Bridges is done for the night. He definitely is. And it makes sense. Right now we're going with Shamit, Brunson, Mitch, Hart, and OG. I approve of this lineup. But Shamit brings the spacing. He brings the defense. I think, to be honest, I don't know. I would say, like, who do we close out games with? Right? Because if Mikal got it going, you would want Mikal in. But Shamit, though, with his shooting ability, his ability to play great defense, I might want to close games out with Shamit over Mikal if Mikal is playing like that. Or you go with the small ball, depending on who you playing. I don't know about putting OG at the 5, you know, Mikal at the 4, Josh at the 3, Shamit at the 2, then Brunson. You know, just for like defensive switching lineup. But I like the lineup that we got right now with Paul George, Embiid, Maxey, Edgecombe, and Edwards. They put in Edwards. So they put in a bigger forward right now. Not even maybe. Yeah, no, okay. So they put Small George at the small forward right now. And Jay Edwards. They don't even have Oubre in. So let's see how this matchup goes. And like I said, this win would keep the Knicks at par. We're currently, third in the Atlantic Division. Boston, Toronto, then the Knicks. So this win will get us at par with Toronto. Toronto balling. Toronto is balling. And I believe during this stretch, we played Toronto. So that'll be a key game, too, for us to move up in the standings. But we're 3 in the Atlantic. We're 4, I believe, in the Eastern Conference in general. Let's see. BK said, ever since last game in Brooklyn, we're looking 50-50 aggressive. But now look at the fourth quarter. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, no, we got to turn it up in the fourth. We got to turn it up in the fourth. We allowed Philly to put up 17 points on us. And we only had 11. What happened with that? I could tell you what happened. Cat came in. Mikal was missing shots. But now we're getting those offensive rebounds. Mitch blocking shots, being aggressive, second chance opportunities. Shaman grabbing second chance opportunities. So we're definitely rolling. But we could be a lot better though. It could be a lot better. It definitely could be a lot better. But let's see. Okay. Embiid heading to the line as always. But Knicks out rebounding Philly 50-32. 18 offensive rebounds to 5 with 24 second chance points compared to 2. Yeah, he said, Bridges take another minute on the court. This team don't want to win. I agree, Steve. I agree. And Embiid knocks it down. Knocks down. All right, let's go. 101 to 95. Knicks need to get it going, though. Embiid with 36 points. Being efficient. Let's see. They want Brunson running a floppy. He comes off. Watch out for Edgecombe. He's being aggressive. Floater good for Brunson. No good. As Embiid counter it. We got to get some defense going. I'm sorry, guys. I got to get some defense. 101 to 95. Embiid got OG on him. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the lineup right now. The lineup is crazy. Knicks got no biggin. We got OG, Hart, Brunson, Shaman, and McBride. I mentioned that lineup as a joke, but they got OG playing a 5. This is crazy. This is crazy. Brunson passes it out. Knicks got shooters all over the place. Shaman catches it, gets into the paint. Let's go, and a foul is called. As Shaman being aggressive, getting to the line. I was not expecting this lineup. Coach, what you doing, Coach? What you got playing? But the Knicks got trapped. They give it up. Had OG wide open in the corner. But I like Landry Shaman getting to the paint, being aggressive. And he misses the free throw. Guys. Free throws. We've been talking about free throws. As Shaman knocks down the second free throw, 101 to 95. 3 minutes left to go. We got to get it going. We got Embiid at the top being guarded by OG. Passes it up to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre gets it 102 to 97. This is a god. God. Wait, look. This is goddamn until they call the fourth foul on Maxey. What the fuck are we talking here? Yeah, nah. I don't know what we're doing right now. 102 to 97. Let's see. 2 minutes left to go. They trap Brunson. Give it up to Deuce. Deuce gets into the paint. Out to OG. OG's shot is no good. You got Oubre in transition. Gets into the paint. No foul is called. Embiid catches it. Bucket it is good. 102 to 99. All right. No foul is being... wait. No timeout is being called. Nope. All right. Come on, Knicks. We got to get it going. Knicks get the ball inbound as Philly's pressing. Let's see. Josh bringing it up on the wing. We got 2 minutes left to go. Hand it off to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Edgecombe. Let's see. They send OG for the screen. They send 2. Brunson pass it out to Shaman. Shaman catch and shoot 3. No good. OG for the putback dunk. 104 to 99. Oh my God, we gotta play defense, guys. Let's play some defense. You got Embiid being guarded by OG. They fronting. It outs the edge cone. They almost turned the ball over. OG is on them. They going ISO. Knicks dish it out and leave edge cone wide open. The edge cone knocked down a three. It's a 1 point game. Excuse me, it's a 2 point game. Let's see. Deuce bringing the ball up, guarded by Paul George. Knicks do not call a timeout. Let's see. They do a guard-to-guard pick and roll. Back out to Brunson. Paul George is staying there. 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see what happens. Out to Josh. Josh to OG. OG pump fake. OG said, hold that. Lil G is showing up tonight. 107 to 102. Let's get back on defense. Oh my God, this is a solid game. OG is back on Embiid. Let's see, they're trying to get it into it. They do. OG tries to get it up. No good. Rebound by Josh. Let's go. OG is playing great defense, great offense. OG, if Knicks win it, he's getting the hat. Brunson gets into the paint. Back out to Deuce. Deuce to OG. OG out to Shaman, who's wide open for the three. Cash money. 110 to 102. Let's go. 41 seconds left to go. Knicks. Shaman wide open. Hit the dagger. Steve, I don't know how they missing free throws, Steve. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue. No clue. It says Brother BK. I don't know, Brother BK. We here. Let's go. Knicks is hanging in tight. Oh. And this is what I said. This is... Hold on. We gotta get the close-up for this one. We gotta get the close-up for this one. I told you guys this was going to be a heavyweight battle. Philly's going to punch. We going to punch. They going to get knocked down. We're going to get knocked down. But this is the test that we need against elite team. How do we show up defensively? How do we show up offensively? We put OG on Embiid. We switched it up. Instead of going with the big, we put the smaller, stronger individual on him. And we know that OG could bang. OG could guard. On back-to-back possessions, OG stood tall against Embiid and put them in a situation where they're going to have to give the ball to somebody else. Because it looked like the game plan was to give it to Embiid. And for the coach to come in and switch over the schemes, the offensive schemes at that. Kudos to the coach to say, let's do something different to switch it up. But we got to play defense now. We got to play D. We got to play D. Let's see. Philly gets into their set. They run the screen for Maxey. Maxey come off the squirrel. They run a double screen. If we playing a drop coverage, Maxey going to knock that every time, which he does. Knicks get the ball in transition. They're going to call a jump ball. Oh my God. Brunson gets the ball right up under the basket. Instead of him dishing the ball out quickly, he holds it and a jump ball is called after the Maxey 3-point shot goes down. That looked like a foul. But they call a jump ball. Jeez. They call a jump ball. Knicks up by 5. 33 seconds left to go. We got to play defense. We got to play defense. And for some reason, the Knicks do not have Mitch out there. Maybe because they would have done a hack of Mitch and slowed the game down, and Mitch would have needed to make free throws. And already we have been atrocious at the line. But let's see. Let's see. Jump ball with Brunson and VJ Edgecombe. As Edgecombe has the advantage. As the Knicks are called for a violation. But they call a foul on Jalen Brunson. Jesus Christ. Ah, Brunson held his arm. Okay. I agree with them. I agree. Brunson held his arm. I don't know why he held his arm. Players Day in 4K, Brunson. It's definitely a foul. 34% downtown by the Knicks. Seriously, yeah, I don't know. We definitely came back to earth as Philly knocks down a free throw. Knocks down the free throw. 33 seconds left to go. Knicks are gonna have to play smart. We're gonna have to play smart. We gotta play smart. Oh my God, Knicks! Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's see. No timeout is called? Okay, they called a timeout. They call a timeout. Close game. You can't sleep on Philly, guys. We can't sleep on Philly. Told you, Philly's a good game. I mean, they're a great team. They bouncing back. They're right here with us. Solid team by Philly, man. Solid team. Look at, wow, man. Crazy. Crazy. You see how the Knicks, it's just mental plays. Brunson holding his hand on a jump ball. Why, JB? Why? We can't make mental mistakes like that. We're already getting crazy plays like that from Cat, not from you, JB. Not from you. But I'm interested to see what lineup coach goes with, you know. What was currently on the floor was Shamit, Hakaporti, Mitch, Hart, and OG. But that was to
Oh,
obviously get the rebounds.
hello?
Hold on, my fault, Dan. I'm on a live real quick. So, so yeah, I don't want no OT. We don't want no OT. We don't want no OT. Knicks we need to get a basket. Oh my God. We need a basket. We need a basket. 33 seconds left to go. We need a basket. And it seems like the refs might want Philly to get this W. As they called the offensive foul on Jalen Brunson. They called the offensive foul on Jalen Brunson. Knicks, we have to challenge that play. But we only got, okay, we're going to utilize his final timeout. Oh, my God. So the play that just occurred, Brunson was trying to get off his defender. His defender was draping all over him. Brunson shook his hand off at him. They called the offensive foul on Brunson. Oh, man. This is this is a playoff game. This is a playoff game. We stated. I stated it was going to be a heavyweight fight. But Edgecombs, what that you let that rock though. Both of them. Oh, man, it might stay because Brunson did Brunson grab his arm? Did Brunson grab his arm? Is the question on that play. Ah, man. You can't leave the refs. You can't leave the games in the refs' hand. We all know that. It can go either way. It can go either way, and this is very close. This is very close. This is very close. It's a very close. It could go either way. It could be an offensive foul. It could be a foul on Edgecombs for him being aggressive and being on top with Brunson not having space to maneuver. So they're saying like, the refs in the review over in Secaucus in New Jersey, he stated that he would label this as a defensive foul on Philly. But we'll see. We'll see what the actual call is. Oh, the East playoffs is going to be fantastic. Just gritty, banging, buckets back to back. And one thing about my Knicks, we've been there before. We've done it before. We know how to play hard-nosed basketball. So let's see what the challenge play. Let's see. Let's see what they call on the play. Please, please. All right, the call is coming in. The call is coming in. And VJ's a hell of a player, great defender. So let's see what's the call. What's they being dramatic with it? It's taking forever. Nice. Successful challenge by the Knicks. Great way of utilizing that. This is what I'm talking about. So we get to shoot the free throw and we get possession of the ball. My only thing is we've been missing free throws. We've been missing free throws. So who's heading to the line to shoot the free throw? But I'm not going to lie. It could have went either or because Brunson brought his arm up. It could have went either or. It could have went either or. So we send Brunson to the line. Come on, Cap. You got the clutch jeans. Bucket is good. Let's go. Bucket is good. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, BK. I'm saying water relief because that could have went so wrong for us. So wrong. Knicks need to get the ball inbound too. Let's get the ball inbound. Okay, we finally get it in. Let's see. Deuce, give the ball up, Deuce. Okay, Philly fouling. Oh, man. OG. I don't know. OG be bricking sometimes too. OG be bricking sometimes, especially when he's, playing defense all night and exhausted on defense. I mean, he be bricking. Come on, OG. Come on, OG. I don't want to jinx OG, but come on. Your first free throw of the night, 77% for the season. Knocks it down. Let's go. Knocks it down. Let's go. And that's the thing with OG. I want to say against Indiana last year, should have made those free throws. We would have been Gucci. But I ain't gonna put that over his head. OG's my guy. OG's my guy. But let's see. 112, 107, 26 seconds left to go. Let's see what happens. And OG misses the free throw. Philly bringing it up. Come on. Let's go, Maxey. Got it. They run a pick and roll. OG switch. Maxey with the spin-offs. Great spin cycle move. Great spin cycle. As Knicks trying to get the ball inbounded. Deuce under the basket. Throws it up. You got Shamit. Out to OG. OG fouled and he heads to the line. Oh, OG. Woo. OG, come on. Now I wonder, do Philly have another challenge? And as stated, Philly call for the challenge. So it looked like they're going to stretch this game out, ladies and gents. We are going to get our money's worth tonight, right now. 112, 109. Philly is challenging the play of OG in transition. They called a foul. And believe it or not, that looks clean. That looks clean. That might be Philly possession. That looks clean. I'll be honest with you. That looks clean. Paul George, did he go straight up? I mean, straight up is like this. His hands went a little forward. I don't know if they call it that. Even if he scored those, Indiana will find a way to win. That was the best underdog run ever. Yeah, I go lie, Steve. That they ran through everybody. And even gave Oklahoma a run for their money too. They won the game 7. Can't lie, it was a better finals that I've seen in a while. Believe it or not, was last year. Too bad Halliburton had gotten hurt. But you're right. You're right. Look, Steve no ball, ladies and gents. Steve no ball. We know that about Steve. Steve no ball. Wait. They overturned that. They overturned it? Oh yeah. That was as expected. I thought they lost it. But yeah, it's overturned as expected. He went straight up. So it's Philly ball. We gotta play defense. Now, mind you, Knicks are up 3. Do we foul? Do you foul? Do you foul and play the fouler game, or you play straight up and play defense? Oh my God. This is where we at. Hold on. The ball didn't get inbounded yet, but we definitely got to play defense. My lucky defense. All right, Edgecombe is out. Give it up to, let's see, passes out to Maxey. Maxey running pick and roll. Why did he try to throw a foul? Nobody was there. He tried to draw a foul. Wow. Maxey, that is horrible. That is horrible management. Maxey felt that Shamet was on him with the contact, so he thought he got fouled and jumped and threw the ball, but nobody was there. Also, Shamet was trying to foul, but they didn't see the foul. Okay, I could see with that. But yeah, I don't like that. If he try to foul, the refs don't see it. You continue. You don't shoot up the 3 thinking you're going to go to the free throw line and shoot 3. Come on, JB. What is going on with the free throws tonight, ladies and gents? What is up with the free throws? You got to make this, Brunson. As Brunson missed all the free throws. 3 seconds left to go. Ball stolen away. Knicks got the W. Guys. What a W. What a W. What a W. Because Brunson actually did hit his hand. That should have been a foul play. Why we always got to get controversial wins against Philly? Why do we get controversial wins against Philly? But we'll take it. We will take it. Jesus. And one thing we would switch is the W's. The W's in the W column. We are 27-18. God, making a move. My Knicks, man. I tell you. Always putting the pressure on us. It's always a solid. There's always something watching a Knick game. The stress, the pressure. It's crazy. What a W though. What a like through and through. We played great. I like the effort, the energy that we brought in. But we stayed through there. Brunson dropped 31, 5, and 6 tonight, so a complete game. And Cat wasn't there for us tonight with the injuries. Oh yeah, Steve would take it, right? So he said, controversy or not, A W is a W. What it said? A win is a win. A win is a win. And Steve, it is right. A win is a win. Really quickly, I want to jump into the stats, discuss the stats, expectations, and I'm gonna get on out of here, spend some time with the family. But what a great bounce back victory against a great team, right? It feels good, right? Beating the Nets felt great. Finally get on the winning column. To get back to back wins felt even better, and to do it against Philly in Philly was great. What a way to kind of start this trend of getting back there, getting back to Knicks basketball. I think that's ultimately what this is getting back to Knicks basketball. You know, Josh Hart played 36 minutes. I think everybody had to play 30-something minutes tonight because this is a game that we needed and we wanted. But 4 for 9, he started to be more aggressive on the second half because I told him, bro, be aggressive, right? You get in that run in transition, put the pressure on the defense to get back. But 1 for 5, like the talk of tonight is free throws. If we hit our free throws, this game is not even close. We made it close because we couldn't hit our shots. Free throws. Right? Allen Iverson talking about practice. We talk about practice. I'm talking about free throws. Free throws, guys. 1 for 5 for Josh. OG 50%. That's still horrible. He 1 for 2. Right? Cat held his own. Mikal did his thing at the line. Brunson missed 2 key free throws at the end. What if Philly had a timeout? They didn't. But what if Philly had a timeout? They still had a chance to at least make an attempt to win the game if they had the timeout. Right? Landry 1 for 2. Deuce 2 for 4. We 55% from the free throw line. 15 for 27. Right? We not eating our food. We got to finish our breakfast. Right? That's called finish your breakfast. Making your free throws. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Looking at the stats, though. 41 for 93, 41%. That's average, league average, right? For them, 15 for 44 from 3, 34. That's bad. You know, that's bad. We gonna call it like it is. Brunson and Shamit held us on, but everybody else and OG, those last 2 threes. Mind you, OG wasn't hitting his threes in the beginning, but in that fourth quarter, OG was clutch. 23 from OG, 31 for Brunson. 10 from Hart, 10 from Cat, right? 12 from Shamit. But Deuce, and mind you, Deuce had 11 attempts, right? If Deuce hitting those shots, Philly would have been. Look, if we was knocking out a lot of our shots, it's a total different game. It's a total different game. And these are wide open opportunities. So these are on the Knicks. This shooting aspect, it's on the Knicks. It's not even on Philly doing something drastic that the Knicks can't maintain. It's on them. But great game, OG, when we needed him. Mikal 3 for 16. Kel only played 28 minutes. He was on that bench. We saw that fourth quarter bench. We didn't even play Mitch after that. Mitch only had 26 minutes. We should have played Mitch more. We should have. I guess they are really keeping Mitch on this minutes restriction situation. They are really keeping him on the minutes restrictions. Because Mitch had 26 minutes, and it was the beginning of the fourth quarter. I'm thinking Mitch about to play 30. Cat got in an early foul, but they brought in Hakaporti. And even Hakaporti had a phenomenal. For me, the block shots, the offensive rebounding, the bucket was phenomenal. He got a -3, but I thought he played good in those 4 minutes. Right? Yabusele only getting, 3 minutes? Big task at hand. Oh, a win is a win, baby. A win is a win. We'll take it. Very controversial at the end. Like I stated, we always have controversial W's against Philly, but we would take it. We would take it. And he right. So with that, Big Taz telling me to move on. Let's not harp of the horrible shooting and the horrible aspect of everyone else. But Shamit came through. Shamit with 24 minutes. He did his thing. He was good. Mitch did his thing. Great bench play tonight. Great bench play. And to hold Maxi for 22, this is what I like. When you hold a player to under his average, his league average, you doing something. You doing something. So great turnaround for the Knicks for holding him to his league average. He averaged 30. You said cars on a milk carton. It's the foul troubles. Foul troubles this time. Definitely on a milk carton. Definitely missing. But big ups for Mitch to step up. Play great defensively. But, right, Cat is a no-show. Mikal was a no-show. We can't get rid of Cat, though. You can't. This is a one-off, I think. Big task at hand. I think this is a one-off. Right? And all these games are getting to him. Let him get back to his rhythm. Let him get back to it. We're going to see the Cat of old after All-Star break. Hopefully, they'll make him an All-Star. Let him go with his wife. Let them go somewhere, vacation, get his mind right. Right? Let him do that aspect. This is why I believe for OG, but missing free throws is not mad enough. Yeah, missing those free throws, BK is crazy. Cat should be on the minutes restrictions against good teams. I'm not opposed to that. Because he's either going to get himself in trouble with putting himself with offensive fouls or tic-tac fouls. But he was aggressive this game early, which is why he went to the line 7 times in the first half. That helped us out, though, big task at hand. So like you said, you put him on that minutes restriction. We go with defense first. The defense kept us in this game. Our offense wasn't that great, but we have Captain. Cap came through, dropped the 31. OG late in the game was dropping buckets. Mikal, we got to figure out what's up with Kels. We have to figure out with Kels. But like I said, to keep Maxi to 22, to keep Edgecombe is average 15 points. Keep him there, we doing it. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not mad at you, but I know. Like, what is it though with Cat, right? You see this dude with so much talent. Yet, like, is it mental for Cat? Or is he forcing his way out? Is this a situation where it's like, look, I'm a play, I heard my name in the trade rumors here and there. Me and Mike having the issues. Teammates calling me out on defensive possessions. Maybe Cat just over it. Right? Maybe Cat just over it. But I'm interested to see what they say in the locker with Cat. What the media says about him falling out. Because he was playing great early. Now my man, how many minutes he played? Bro, Cat played 16 minutes tonight? That can't be true. Cat played 16 minutes. He was on vacation. Cat, well, at least he's going to be fresh for the next game. But he only played 16 minutes. Just crazy. But Embiid, hell of a performance for Embiid. 13 for 21 from the field, 61%. 3 from 5 from three-pointer, 60%. 9 from 12 from free throw. So he's back to his Embiid ways. 1 block, 38 points, 11 rebounds. This is an Embiid game. But once he has it going like this, it affects Edgecombe and Maxi. Maxi didn't get that much attempts because he had it going on. So this is something to watch out for. And even Paul George. 9 points from Paul George? Was the Knicks playing that great defense on him? 3 for 10? Even Paul George went missing. So that's a situation that Philly gotta watch out for. But Philly's a great team. Quentin Grimes only playing 18 minutes. What happened to Eric Gordon? Eric Gordon deserves a burn. He would have spaced the floor out perfectly against the Knicks with that second unit when they had Paul George. It's crazy. Steve, this is the MVP Embiid that everybody remembers. Oh, totally. Totally. It's totally. Like, Embiid is finding his stride right now. So we definitely got to be on the lookout for that. He's definitely finding his stride. 100% finding his stride. So, that is that. But great W by the Knicks. Great thing. You look at the standings. We're still technically going to be fourth in the East. Let me see. And she says, if that's the case, he is soft. Mitch Robb is involved in trade rumors all the time. Does that affect him? Doesn't affect Mitch at all. And we know Mitch is a different breed. You could tell by his trucks, Mitch is a different breed. And you were right. As long as Mitch has been with the Knicks, he's been in trade rumors every fall, every trade deadline, every offseason. Mitch even goes into off seasons without a contract and still got a contract in stitching. Mitch is a confident dude, man. Cat is, after all that, I'm messing with you, Cat. You my guy. But yeah, no, Cat is a different environment, and it's always been stated around the league that, Cat is a cat. Cat is a cat. But yes, so 27 and 18, we are right there. Still behind. As a division is tough. It's a tough division. I guess we missing pieces until we trade for either. Oh, you want Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't think Knicks are going to do any major trades right now. The trade that can possibly occur is with Alvarado. But then this is my thing. You do that trade, you get Gershon Yabusele, right? You give Gershon Yabusele and Pacome Dade, we say, for the big Messi. I know I'm butchering his name, Messi and Alvarado. Where those minutes are going to come? We're already heavily with guards. Where are we going to play Alvarado? It's going to be spurt minutes. He's not going to play over Deuce. He's not going to play over Landry Shamet or Brunson or Mikal. So why should we go and get Alvarado? Now, there might be moments of where we're playing certain guards where you need someone to put in there. So those are situational players. But then you're taking on his budget. He's on a contract for multiple years, Alvarado. So, and big task at hand, you're right. Mitch's confidence is crazy. His confidence needs to transition into them free throws. I tell you that. But I think eventually it would. But just looking at the Eastern Conference, let me switch it over. Looking at the Eastern Conference, it's a hell of a division. It's a hell of a conference. It's a hell of a conference. Let me pull it here. Detroit, 32 and 11. Boston without JB. Who would think that they would be right up there? I did, because they had an offense. They had a system. And they brought in homeboy from Portland, who was averaging 20 points per game. So I didn't think they were going to fall off. That early stretch was crazy. But they're 28 and 16. Toronto, 28 and 19. Knicks is right there with 27 and 18. And Cleveland, I don't know what's going on with Cleveland, with 26 and 20. And Philly with 24 and 20 for themselves. And Orlando, the whole Eastern Conference is going to be packed. Like the first round to the second, all of that is going to be legit great matchups. Because if the playoffs start right now, Knicks against Cleveland in the first round. Then you have Detroit and Miami. Miami first round, solid game. Then even if the Knicks prevail and beat Cleveland, they would have to play either Detroit or Miami in that second round. While Boston plays the 2 plays Orlando. Toronto will play Philly. Like, those are solid matchups. So they're saying the East is wide open. I don't think the East is wide open. I don't. Let's go look at the Knicks so we can see who they play. So I could get up out of here because I'm starving. I ain't gonna lie. Starving like Marvin. All right, let me set this up good. So after beating Philly, much needed, we have the revenge game at home. Much needed revenge game at home against the Sacramento Kings. Western team that we only played twice. We got them back at home at the Garden. Hopefully we could bring this energy. They're 12-34. Mind you, they were 9-30 at the time that we played them, and they gave us the whipping. Hold on. That's why not sure if we trade Cat in a trade deadline, but Alvarado makes sense. That's what the brother BK stated. I'll see. And I mean, it's probably for insurance. It might be for the insurance, so we could have someone to disrupt. But does Alvarado want to come here to play the bench? To get spurt minutes? It's crazy. Who knows? We'll see. But that Sacramento game, I definitely want. Knicks need that. But DeMar and Zach LaVine, those are two crucial players. Even Russ, they got a solid team. Precious gave us 20 and 12. So we got to be mindful of that. But then it's a back-to-back where we got Toronto in Toronto. And Toronto been rolling. So hopefully when we play them on Wednesday, we could possibly get up there in a division. Then it's Portland to close it out. But then we got the Lakers coming in town on Sunday the 1st. Oh, man, I think I'm traveling. But I might be able to watch that on a plane. That'll be something. But, yeah. Sacramento, Raptors, Trailblazers, and the Lakers. These are all winnable games. I think these are all winnable games. We just got to put our foot down. One game at a time. Play Knick basketball. That's what we do. One game at a time. So on that note, yo, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. This was a solid stream. It was a good victory. Good victories equals solid streams. So on to the next one. The next one is Tuesday against Sacramento. Is that a late game? Nope, it's a 7:30 early game. I'll see if I do that. I might just do a post game after that. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure about LBJ until we heard rumors about him. Nah, well, you're talking about LBJ, but I'm not sure about LBJ until we hear rumors about him. Nah, I'm about to say I haven't heard anything about Braun. Ain't no rumors about Braun. Braun ain't going nowhere. Braun is staying in LA. Braun is staying in LA. But that's gonna be a dope game at the Garden too. Luka, Braun. That's gonna be a solid game. And I believe we've been losing to the Lakers lately too. We haven't got a victory. And it's Luka. When have the Knicks beaten Luka in general? It's gonna be a tough one. But on to the next one. This one, ladies and gents. Appreciate y'all. Actually, no, we're gonna go with base loads from that W. Appreciate y'all rocking and rolling with us. On to the next one. Knicks got the W. 27-18, 112-109.
Did Brandon do that?
Deuces.
You gon' do it if I say so. I'ma do it for the pesos. I fell in love with the bass load. I fell in love with the bass load. I see the ops staying plain clothes. I see the ops y'all in plain clothes. I fell in love with a waist load. I fell in love with a waist load. Fell in love with going up, it's coming down. It's for clowns, so whenever I show up, it's going down like we drown. Competition try to shake me cause I'm down with the hounds. Competition wanna pay me cause I'm down with the pounds and the ounces. Say I'm too pop, they swearing I get around. They say I'm too big, notorious on the sound. But bitch, I'm Brad Pitt and glorious on the mound. And that's why you do it if I say so. And that's why I do it for the pesos. A nigga fell in love with the bass load. A nigga fell in love with the bass load. I see the fucking ops staying plain clothes. I see the fucking ops y'all in plain clothes. A nigga fell in love with a waist load. A nigga fell in love with a waist load. A nigga fell in love with the drip, fell in love with the grip, fell in love with the trip, fell in love with the flip, fell in love with the mix, fell in love with the bliss, fell in love with the miss. It's probably why I leave the fucking mob and assist. No cap, I'm probably shaking hands with the glitch. Coin from the whip, smoke a blunt like the lick. Take a ride, then we slide and we watch pieces hit. And that's why you do it if I say so. And that's why I do it for the pesos. A nigga fell in love with the bass load. A nigga fell in love with the bass load. I see the fucking ops stay in plain clothes. I see the fucking ops y'all in plain clothes. A nigga fell in love with a waist load. A nigga fell in love with a waist load. Put baby girl on a pedestal like she about to hide my rank. Like she about to drive my tank. Like she about to slide in my bank. That's why I put the work on the way to scale. So if I'm down, I'm still straight. And she gon' help me out of my space. And get you bitches out of my face. My face, mother. And that's why you do it if I say so. And that's why I do it for the pesos. A nigga fell in love with the bass load.